Without any warning. You will know when it comes. Come. I have a wonderful electronic invention I want you to see.
Show you. Big man. No.
put our living stereo stylus in this groove.
Yeah, boy. Yeah.
Wait.
For man is not content unless he's pressing himself to the limits of his knowledge or beyond. Beyond. Limit.
And IEO retained his knighthood for 18 months. Subbing is good. It helps good creators.
I'm muted. Oh my God, I've been talking to myself for so long. Good evening, sirs, and welcome. I'm gonna take it from the beginning. So, good evening, welcome. I do hope you can hear me right now. You can hear me right now, right? We can hear something. I hope you can. And I do have to say, tonight we're gonna have a CPS Chacun Pour Soi going against Freritos de la Vega. They are playing in the CivFR Squadrons 4v4 Premier Championship. We do need to see how they're gonna evolve during the next stage, as they have selected the map. They did go for the 7 seas, and that means we might actually get to see some naval action. We do have the galleys, you know, just standing over there in the harbors, trying to knock down their opponents. Also, I do have to say, we do have a CPS on the left side, and on the right side we're gonna have Freritos. You can see them over here. I did put up the map type, and should be good. We should be good. Fortuna Belli, hello there, sir, and welcome. Do I have an echo from YouTube somewhere? I don't see anywhere open. Is there anybody? Is there anything open? Does anybody hear something? Anyway, the busy good evening, sir, and welcome. Does Romanian tourism spike in October? Not really. Okay. I see. Thank you so much for being on YouTube as well as on Twitch, by the way. Thank you. DSK, hello there, sir, and welcome. Good morning, Fortuna Belli, and welcome, sir. I did see Hedge Vastaken. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Like a classic COVID Teams meeting. Oh my God. Rafifi, bonsoir, monsieur, bienvenue. Supreme, hello there, sir, and welcome. Hello, sir. Welcome, sir. Thank you so much for picking up that first promotion, taking it away over there from Moonsrath. Oh my God. Good evening, Moonsrath, and hello there, sir. I did also notice we do have Pelikanov, also hello there, sir, and welcome. And Eric Coffin, hello there, sir, and good evening. Daniel Dingo, guten Abend, my her, bienvenue. Willkommen, I should say. I did it for the 10th time. Rafifi, bonsoir, monsieur, bienvenue. Also, let me actually also say hello to YouTube over here. I did note good evening, YouTube, and hello there, sirs. Let me pop out the chat so we can see what's going on. We're going to talk about their bans in just a second. I do see they're starting to pick their first civilization, and CPS will have the honor of picking first. I'd like to visit Vlad Dracula's castle in November. Ooh, that would be actually quite cool. I'm not sure you should expect that much though from the castle. I think Pelesh or Pelishor would actually be a much better castle to visit. But if you do like the drama and you do like the castle, definitely go for the Dracula one. I still believe if you search for this, you're gonna find a much better place. Okay, so there we go, finally popping out the chat over here and moving it in the correct place so I can actually read both chats at the same time. There we go. Tokimune is still there, and Phoenicia, well, they did pick up Portugal, and it looks like in the ban phase CPS did take out Brazil, Theodora, Byzantium, Sumeria with Varangian, and I do notice Spain also got taken out. I did also notice on Freritos' side, we do have Macedon being taken out, no surprise there after what he did in the last few days. And we do have actually last week, right? We do have Maori with Norway, that's going to be Konget, so both Norways are going to be taken out. We do have also Sundiata Kate being taken away, and Genghis Khan Mongolia. By the looks of it, we do have Rome on the left side being picked up by CPS, and of course Portugal. So they have the gold, and they have a very powerful nation, on the land nation. On the right side, Freritos is going to go for also a coastal civilization. That's going to be Dido, and maybe they're actually going to get on the same coast with Portugal, so they can bunk those galleys and bidems. While I do notice Chandragupta has been revealed as open, and he got picked up here. There's no ban on Gandhi, but I don't believe he's going to be picked. And after yesterday, and quite a few actually in the last few weeks, when we did see quite a bit of aggression, players picking civilizations like Berserker civilization, like Maori, like Mapuche, you can imagine that might happen today as well. Let me actually get the cat over here to sit tightly, because she heard me talk and she immediately started also meowing. I went to Salem for Halloween one year, and that was crazy. Salem is where they had I see. Wow, that must have been quite a horror show. Yeah, I don't know about that, but I guess also Dracula stories are kind of a horror show. I can actually give you this, by the way. If you search for this, on the internet. I think you're gonna like what you find. This is, I guess, one of our most you just search for Peles, and you're gonna find the pictures over there. Just take a look, and if you do like it, I would suggest here you should go here rather than to Dracula's castle. And also you can visit them actually, I think, in the same day if you hurry it up. Like if you get to 1 in the morning and then you get in the midday to somewhere else, to the other one, you should be able to visit both of them and make the difference. This is much, I would say, better suited. Anyway, we do have the last 4 bands, and it looks like Scythia is going to be taken out. We do have also Byzantium, Basil II, and Mapuche being taken away by Freritos de la Vega. Totally makes sense, right? You don't want these 2 nations on the map just you know, casually dealing damage here and there. Also ghost hunting there would be fun. Oh my god, making one of those movies. How was that called? There was a movie, right, when some kids went into the forest with the camera, and then the camera started seeing things, and they did quite a few quite a movie out of it. What was it? I don't remember. I guess I wasn't really that much of a fan back then, but I do remember my friends were talking about it. Oh my god, that was such a cool movie. Anyway, Blair Witch Story. Was it Blair Witch Story? Oh my god, look at that. You're right, and I know. You're right, and I know. Blair Witch Project. Yeah, there we go. Now, we do have Freritos de la Vega needing to pick up their 3rd Civ, and I gotta say, CPS, after they're gonna see this pick, they're gonna need to pick up their full roster. We're gonna need to take a look how CPS is gonna play right now, and we're gonna need to see how things are gonna evolve. So where is Dracula's castle? It's a little bit to the northwest of like it's northwest of the other castle, I should say. Also Sandeep Chahal, good evening sir and welcome. What are we cooking here today? It looks like we're cooking Freritos going against everybody for themselves. CPS on the left side, and I gotta say CPS has always actually been a bit of a fun name for me, because I remember the CPS was actually the police in the movie Continuum. Did you guys see the movie Continuum? It's a movie about some police officers from the future, from 2070 or something like that, coming back to like 2010s, and needing to catch another bunch that also transported back in, and the policeman actually has a lot of tech on, like instead like full body kit and stuff like that. Also hello there, Diane Mango Coke, good evening sir and welcome. What PC do I use? Interested in hosting games as well. I use you have actually my full PC specs on my Discord if you want to take a look over there, including I tried to put the websites directly to the page, onto the parts. I didn't really want to put it underneath, but it's a 14900K with 3080 Ti, I believe, and 64 gigs of RAM, because man, rendering stuff is just taking out squeezing every little bit of that RAM, man. It's incredible. We do have CPS going for Age of Steam England, and we're gonna need to see what they're gonna do with their last choice here. They already have 2 coastal nations. I would assume they don't want to go for the 3rd one. We do need to see how things are going to evolve here. And let me actually take a quick peek on this, because I do need to actually turn off my notifications here, so I don't there we go, turning this off, because yeah, I read anyway. Disable all notification sounds. Boom. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Disabling everything. Okay, so Zulu is gonna be the last choice of CPS. Definitely makes sense. You wanna get a brawler going. And I do see on the right side, Freritos is gonna go for Black Queen Catherine, and we are waiting for their last choice. Let's actually see how they're gonna finish this. So they don't have a second naval. They can of course play navally with Catherine de Medici or Chandra Gupta, but it's not gonna be the same. It's not gonna play on their strengths. So we do need to wait for them to actually pick one up, and I would believe there are quite a few remaining choices, not to mention the other Victoria, but they're gonna go for another land one. They're gonna go for Hammurabi, and of course we will need to see during the game if they do manage to actually get things going with their gold generation and everything. And I do believe I actually need to switch over here to the top with somebody, right? It's either Pompey or Salto. Who should I switch with, or I wait for slot to be open? There we go. It's fine. I can actually wait a little bit, right? We do have them still needing to get one player in the lobby, and I clicked on Pompey anyway. Yeah, there we go. There we go. We swapped. Oh, thank God, it's not. I'm not swapping with the host here. My God, thank God, I didn't actually do that. Salto did move down, and it should be fine. We are just gonna need to wait for the last one to join, and I gotta say, I was watching who is in the channel here for both teams. We do have Spriggan, Pompey, Freritos, Chuck, and Malm on Freritos de la Vega, while on the other side, let me actually take a look over here. Where are they? Where are they? In what channel are they? I need to find where Tapir is, but I don't see where Tapir is. There are, I gotta say, on CivFR right now, there are, oh, I found them. CC Pyro, ATPI, Salto, and Tapir are gonna be today's CPS, everybody for themselves roster here. Okay, so let me actually tune back my chats over here so I get to see everything, and I also need to turn off the screen so you don't get to see Discord and other stuff that might message me and so on and so forth, because yeah, you know, it happens, man. You know, so many messages over there, incredible, so many messages. Also, thanks, we'll check this, no problem, sir, and welcome. Why is Chandra picked so much and not Persia? Chandra Gupta does have a much better late game than Persia does. Usually Persia does tend, if not play correctly, to fall off in the mid to late game. Can you add the chat and remove the starting? Yes. Wait, there is a starting here? Yes, there is a starting. So let me actually click that off. I think I'm gonna need to do a separate thing over here. A countdown timer, there we go, it's off. And the chat, oh my God, give me a second, because I was opening this up during the loading. I just realized when I was I would say when I started the stream that I didn't actually get to put chat up. So give me a second here. I'm doing it as fast as I can. Plus window, let's see, browser, bam, chat, Twitch chat, bam. Okay, boom, and this, and wait, this, and then put the correct pixels. There we go, and then boom, we got this going. And now let's actually see how big the chat is. Can you guys start spamming in chat a little bit, like put some A, some B, some C, some whatever you want over there, so I can actually see if the chat is working. Or let me actually do this. Let me actually just type and spam my own chat here, because you know it is what it is. Starting UCS. Okay, let's see. Is there a chat popping up? Oh, it's chat popping off. Oh my God, it is. Okay, so make it a little bit smaller, because I think we can see that, and put it over here, right? Okay, there we go. We got it going. Chat is up. Yeah, hello YouTube, hello, and hello Twitch. Good evening, sirs. We do need to probably reconnect over here, because I only connected once to this lobby. So there we go. I'm gonna reconnect again, and of course, hopefully we're gonna fix the 0 MS. If not, I mean, we're gonna need to keep on reconnecting until we fix it. Looks like we got MS, we got MS. CC Pyro is gonna go for Jao the third. We do have Firsos on Hammurabi. Looks like Pompey is gonna go for Dido. We are going. There we go. Good luck, have fun. There we go. ETPI on Rome, Malmo and Chandra Gupta, Tapir on Shaka, Salto is gonna be the one with Victoria, and it looks like Sprig today is gonna go for Catherine de Medici. Magnificence! We're gonna definitely need to check her out, because oh my God, that's a lot of potential there. And let's see if the game actually looks good when we go in. Remember, this is my first game after the new install in Windows, so let's actually take a look here if I need to press anything. I hope not, but I do remember I did put the top banners in. I did turn off. Oh my God, I need to press Y. There we go. The yields, man, the yields. Oh, Muzrat getting ahead of everybody here, telling us we need to go left. The DSKN, good evening, sir, and welcome. Bordanian outsped before I could even get started. It is what it is, Bordanian. Let's actually take a look here. What is going on? We do have on the left side Sprig, right? He needs to actually. Oh, this actually takes us quite a bit of time to join. Okay, let's see. France is gonna be here on the top right side of the map. Looks like he's gonna have that mountain range to the south, and by the looks of it, we do have him with north, the west side and east side over here with quite a few of those freshwater settles. I do see quite a bit of resources also, not to mention a 3-2 banana that he can just you know, easily buy out here in the second ring. I'm actually curious if he's gonna stay in place or gonna move here, because yeah, at the moment we didn't actually start. Remap predictions, yes, Press de Brașov and Transylvania, yes, it is in Transylvania. Okay, you asked me, and that is totally true over here. Give me a second. I'm gonna put up the prediction in just a second here. For how many remaps? We got 0, 1, 2 possible, 10 minutes, and we do see the map revealed. We can hear actually, right? We can hear. Maybe the music is a bit too loud though. Let me actually turn it. No, it should be fine, right? It should be fine. You need to tell me if the game sounds are too low or too high, so I can make an impression. I did put them like literally half, like 50 on the points, on percentages. We'll see how this goes. We do have France starting to go to the west side here, and to the he will find Mitra to the northwest at some point, and he's gonna be happy with that. We got Lisbon past this water body, and I do notice CivFR, of course, is going to be an opponent of France. We do have France on the same continent as Portugal here. Looks like also the city of Paris did settle in place for the 2-2 base. He does have a horse style in, and he kind of is taking the place of Banana King. We got 3 bananas here. We'll see if he's the king this game or he's going to be somebody else. Now there's a Tiki Hut to the north that he could easily grab, and I do see a lot of floodplains here on the right side. And we do need to see how he's going to space out his cities, and how he's also going to try to protect himself from the coastal attacks. Since Portugal is on the left, and he's probably going to find that out, I don't think he has that much of a problem to settle east side over here close to the coast. Now, moving forward, let's actually take a look at Chandragupta. Oh my god, Portugal is actually between Chandragupta and Catherine de Medici. I think we know what this is gonna look like. Also, good evening, Hemelik. Hello there, sir, and welcome. I see the game ended in DBD's favor last night. Yes, it did. I was so sure they would lose when I saw the pressure. Yeah, but Russia stayed alive, and then Zulu started pumping out tanks every 3 turns, a tank army. That was a bit too much, especially when he was using 5 cities to 3 turn those tank armies. We didn't have Hungary getting the gold, and yeah, India this time in this game. We do have him getting a scout in 3, and I do see he's going to have quite a few 2-2s here. We also see him with a settle on the olives on the right side. Quite easy to get that amenity, even though we might actually see him trying to spread out his cities. Now, we're a bit more to fit another one here in the northeast. We don't have him with that much fresh water, and of course he will have a river to the west, and while he does have his river over here, that will basically force him to go to the northeast. Record, scratch, freeze frame. Yep, that's you're probably ended up like in this situation. What that's me. What record. I didn't see anything, as in I didn't freeze at all. Wow, is he freezing every time he's actually how to say he's putting one of those pins? Oh no, the pin deliverer of freezes. Anyway, we got Pana here also getting his scout out in 3 turns. We're gonna need to see where he goes, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to go on this river towards the northeast to actually figure out what's there. Looking at the name of the river, we do have the Zizere River. Zizir. Where is Zizir River? Does anybody know where the Zizir is? And this one, yeah, this is still Zizir River, and it goes down to Portugal. Why are pins showing up for you? Because he can actually put them to show up for me. If you place the pin, you can put it just for me. You see, to self, or you put it to somebody in the lobby over here. Of course, I don't see my name here because, yeah, you know, it's me basically. Yeah, basically I'm a player in the lobby. Battle Cruiser, good evening, sir, and welcome. We do need to see who's team 1 and team 2, by the way. I did put up the labels without actually adding them. On the left side we got FTLV, and on the right side we're gonna have CPS over here, and hopefully they're gonna stay aligned. If not, well, I guess we're gonna need to see. Did I actually switch my, give me a second here, because I saw something that shouldn't be there. Graphics, borders, windows, he should, okay, it's fine. Okay, now what do we have? Sheesh, 7 seas is more like one giant body of water and a couple of lakes. Yes, indeed. Also, oh my god, yeah, Rafifi, it looks like you got caught you got caught by auto mode over there. It is what it is. Antino, I'm sorry I didn't respond to your message. My telephone was I don't know what Resoin means. It didn't have more messages, so it did have actually more messages, right? And Pluam where said to on a fost totul if it was everything was bad, okay? Yeah, do you need to put the LOL pin when somebody silly is happening and apply it directly to the silly player? I don't want to click anything. No. What do you mean? He's a mod. Like, okay, we can have our fun, but I don't want to get myself in trouble. Come on, man. Let's actually go and take a look at Pompey here. Where is Pompey and what is he doing? We got tired with a scout coming up in 1, and by the looks of it, he is getting his scout on the right side to go and check out the coast. We do have him with a Coco Settle Southwest, not gonna have the fresh water. Not that Dido cares that much, but still, you know, it's good to have. We do have him with that rice settle on the right side, and it looks like to the north he's gonna have actually quite a bit of flat tiles here. He does have 2 city states that he could possibly take out, Muscat and Hansa. And I just realized actually the sound is really too low. Let's actually put it like this. I need to have some form of feedback over here from the sound. Looking at also the city of Tyre, looks like on the right side he's gonna have Zulu to contend with, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to plug the chokes as quickly as possible, getting cities here, and then staying on the left side. He could definitely go on the peninsulas here and try his luck there, while he's also gonna need to fight off Victoria. I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to pick a fight with Zulu on the right side. Looking at Firsos, let's actually take a look at Hammurabi. Where is Hammurabi and why don't I see him easily? There we go, that's Hammurabi. Basically his own island. Look at this peninsula. He has a one. Okay, actually it's connected in the tundra in the north, but I only saw this one tile choke over there from the stone tile, and I was like, what is this? Now France does have possibility for him to put a city on the coast and of course start the trade routes with Babylon, which will give them the gold throughout the game. We do have Firsos starting to explore his south, and by the looks of it he is gonna get quite a few other cities on the coast over here. Should he be in trouble though? Yes, probably. I mean, England is here, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be good if Babylon is gonna try to actually 2 versus 1 their opponents here. We do have settler coming up in 110 here from the city of Babylon. I do see he does have the Namid Sand Sea to the northwest, and of course we're gonna need to see how things are gonna look around here. Well, let's actually take a look. What's on Victoria's side? Victoria, London, horses, okay. He has a +4 campus in the northeast, another one there on that iron tile. Then I do see he's gonna have some freshwater settles, but they're gonna be inland. It's gonna be quite a bit, quite hard for him to actually get cities to connect with his freshwater. Looking at this though, we do have him with kind of flat terrain here to the left side, which is gonna make it painful to get a city. Now I would imagine he's definitely gonna want God of the Sea, so he can put some more coastals here. Now we do have him with the ability to settle northeast, which will give him access to some deer tiles. For example, if he settles the coal there for a 2-2, multiple 2-2s around them, definitely much better settled than whatever he has here. Look how bad this looks. Like, unless you get a city here somewhere and you buy out all of these tiles, this is actually not good at all. What are you gonna do? Settle here by the 1-3, maybe get the truffles improved, and then be happy? You're gonna go for how to say, construction to actually get some lumber mills? I don't know about that, man. Here's to hoping, hoping and coping, man. That's how it is these days, no? Come on, players, make me rich. Oh my god, wait a second, you put the 0 again? Yeah, then I want to watch your man's point of view. He's so good on Chandra. Yes, he is. Now we do need to take a look at the tapir here. Taking a look here, we do no, not here. This is Zulu, and he's gonna have probably the biggest land of the bunch. We're gonna need to see how he's gonna try to develop this with already some extra gold from a cocoa tile to the southeast. CC Pyro is putting more stuff here. Oh my god, he saw both of them. He saw both of them. He saw France and he saw also Chandragupta. I'm pretty sure CC Pyro right now is definitely wanting out of this game. Don't you think so? I really need to learn French soon-ish. Yeah, it's still a work in progress. I got disappointed by my how do you call it? French teacher over there. She's too busy, man. She's too busy. What is this? He saw them. They're gone. My points. Oh my god. Did you actually put for the one, Bordanian? Okay, let me actually take a look. What did you guys vote? What did you guys vote? Click. We got on the one, we got 85%. We got on the two, 11%. Okay. Just so many reasons to go to France and French-speaking countries these days. Indeed. I want a sexy French. Who doesn't? Typically, who doesn't? Yeah, but I gotta say, it can be distracting. It is what it is, no? It looks like they will go for one remap. Bordanian, ooh la la. Good evening, Dalion. Hello there, sir, and welcome. As a small example, river cruises with Crossy Europe. What is Crossy Europe? That would be actually quite... isn't it taking it long? Let me actually take a look over here. Crossy river cruises. I did actually, like last year or 2 years ago, I did try to take a look at these cruises. I was thinking maybe just go alone and try to, you know, have fun on one of these big liners. But I didn't really consider the rivers. I more considered like the, you know, the seas or oceans or stuff like that. Moving around Europe, for example. But I find it quite annoying that you need to stop and you need to get out and you need to come back and you have hours to actually go to and come back from. I don't like schedules. I guess it's not really apparent. I don't like schedules in general because I usually am somebody that really wants to be there before stuff happens, not after or at the time. Although when I'm in vacation, I don't want to hear about that. Do you want to hear about it? I want to just be free, you know, just okay, what do we do today? We go there, we go. Oh my god, they declared war. No, why did they declare war? I hope they didn't declare war during the rollover. Anyway, I had a pretty old French teacher when I was in high school. So how to say he traumatized you? Oh my god. I mean, I kind of had some. My head teacher in high school was a French teacher, and she didn't really. My friend said, no, my first French teacher actually, because my second head teacher was Romanian, how to say, specialized. She didn't want to talk to any of us other than in French. In the 9th grade in Romania, she didn't want to talk to us. We had a problem. We wanted to say the problem. She was saying in French, and we were like, sure, we're just gonna ignore. It is what it is. I mean, not all of us knew French, no? As soon as Portugal was the meat in the sandwich, it was a remap, long as they found out in time. Yes, indeed. And good thing is, they did find out in time. Also, I'm always confused which remap color means remap, which not. Green means they wanted to remap, and red means they did not want to remap. So we did have CPS wanting to remap on the right side, while Freritos de la Vega still have a remap token. And this is about that time. We need to actually ask stream, are we going left or are we going right? Wait, I took a semester of French at university. My 7 years of Spanish as a second language proved to be a detriment to my oral exams. Wound up getting a C for the course. Oh my god, you had, wait a second, you had the French, the Spanish accent in French, and what is your mother language actually? Because I would imagine there would be quite a bit of a mix of accents over there. Bordanian is saying we're going right, so we're gonna take a look this time. But guess what? CivFR. Okay, we're going right. I'm English. Oh, there we go. But, which English? The American English or UK English? Big difference. Very big difference. Well, to be honest, I wasn't able to make a sentence in English at the end of the university. Now it's a different matter. Yeah, I mean, you know, you learn, you live, you learn, basically. USA. Pelican office saying, I got it. Okay. So yeah, that was quite a mess over there. I'm pretty sure of I would say of accents, right? Anyway, coming back to the game, we got CivFR here with Lisbon on the eastern coast, and it looks like he's gonna have to the south Catherine de Medici to fight against. Catherine de Medici here is gonna be one of his opponents, the Blanc Queen, played by Sprig today. In the north, he's gonna have full land to develop his cities on all over this coast, and I gotta check, is there anybody here? Not really. We got India with Malm, and there's nobody that would contest those seas other than India, and it doesn't look like anybody's gonna have the opportunity to get there. We do have Dido here to the northwest, and unless Dido gets some land units, he's not gonna get to Portugal with boats. I mean, what are they gonna do? Carrying them on the other side of the land here? Can you imagine that project? Oh my god, man. Anyway, Lisbon does have his scout coming up in 3 turns. He can settle the northeast here, and by the looks of it, we can see him settle the southwest as well with quite a few cities. It shouldn't be that big of an issue if he stays behind this choke. We're gonna need to see where and how he's gonna try to put up his defense here. I don't have to say he shouldn't go on the hills. He should stay on that wheat tile there, because otherwise, that city gonna be bumped. Anyway, we do have him also with some inner settles, some lakes over here that he could benefit from. Also some rivers, although I mean, you know, Portugal doesn't really like rivers that much, right? He likes his harbors, and of course the coast. Wish it was easy for you to learn French as it is easy as it is for us to learn English. Truth is, French is even difficult for us French citizens. You have no idea how bad people write these days. Oh my god, you should see Romanian. Oh my god, man, you read the news and it's like you see a mistake every other 5 minutes, man. I guess this has nothing about my language. Yeah, any language. Yeah. One thing for sure, you should never be bullied for trying. Wish you the best, Florido. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Also, merci beaucoup pour l'encouragement. Spanish or Italian are easier to learn than French. Portugal, no one to trade with. No one to trade with. He does have a city-state here, Mogadishu, that he's gonna get to get a boat out to, so he can start trading to it. Well, I guess some money externals or internals it is for him. We do need to move forward and take a look at Trajan, which is gonna be to the north of Zulu and to the east of Babylon. I do see Zulu is gonna be one of his allies, and of course the Babylon this time around is gonna be in the middle of both of them. We do have Rome with Amber settled to the northeast. I do see he's getting a scout out in 1, and yeah, we do see him with quite a few settles here, the rice settle, the cattle settle, and so on. What happened here? He disconnected. Wait, is this a remap? What? They didn't say anything and they just DC'd. So, whoa. Honestly, passing as Spanish and French would have been hilarious if I had gone to Europe when I was younger. Yeah, I mean, definitely I would have learned a lot more French if I knew I'm actually gonna use it later on in life, but I did feel quite confident that learning English will give me basically the ability to communicate with the majority of the people I'm gonna get in contact with, and for the most part it is basically true. But I do feel, especially when I do get into the French communities, into the Russian communities, into the Brazilian community, and so on and so forth, I do feel a little bit pressured, I would say, pressured to learn the language, to show the respect I have for the people I'm meeting, right? That would be normal ways of dealing with it. Let me actually open up Discord here, because it doesn't look like okay, we got the link. Do we have the link or we don't have the link? I don't see a link. Let me see if I can actually pull up a profile here, so we can directly go into the lobby, the lobby. Okay, there we go. Best foreign language. To answer Battlecruiser's question, who remapped into a CPS that remapped the first one? Was this I guess this was Relobby. Not sure exactly for what, but I do think it was a relobby. Okay, we got 0 MS. We got more than 0 MS to anyone here. Okay. Wow, that was so fast, getting everybody back in. Beautiful, just beautiful. I just hope I'm not gonna double load. Oh my god, do I need to actually start up again? Let me actually start up again here. I have no idea. I didn't actually get to test out the PC that much today. Let me start up a Satisfactory here while we're loading, so it actually puts more pressure on the CPU. That was a quick match. Modo, good evening, sir, and welcome. Yeah, it did finish. What can I say? Okay. Oh my god, sound. No. There we go. Okay, we're loading in. Let's see. Okay. Boom, boom. Double load. Even with that, even with the game, I double loaded. I should have actually just kept the game over there. Wow. Wait, what? How did I get back in the lobby? That was weird. I don't think I've ever seen this happening, by the way. Like, not a fire access crash. It just put me back in the lobby. That's it. Did they fix something? Maybe BBG put a ninja update and fixed it. It is what it is. Yeah, she right on this one again. Load. I had joy. Okay, I wrote in the channel and I'm clicking buttons and we're trying to get back in. I do have to say, for the past 6 years since I've been in the Civ6 community, it has been an extremely amazing time to hear so many different accents in English from around the world, and including different accents from the United States, from different regions in the United States. It's incredible. Oh my God, it is incredible to see this usually. To hear this out, and I do have to say it did influence quite a bit my accent and my way of speaking, because I picked up some expressions, I picked up some bit of an accent here and there, and yeah, basically they made me how I am right now, the Civ6 community. Portugal still so high. Wait, then if DLV find out that Portugal has no trading, they can just destroy them. Portugal still so high roll. Something needs to be done with that Civ. Whoa, okay, well, let's actually see. I really hope I'm not gonna have this thing here. We'll see. Anyway, I still don't know why we did actually relobby, but sure. We're gonna need to take a look at turn 10 if they do choose to keep this map or not. I'm pretty sure if they wanted to remap and Freritos de la Vega was so adamant to remap, they would have done so already, right? New lobby, new rules. Now we do have ETPI here, starting to move to the west side with his warrior, and by the looks of it, he does have his river to the right side to settle on. A city state maybe to take out, although I don't think anybody's on this coast for him to trade with, unless you take into account Phoenicia. But Phoenicia, wait, Phoenicia? No, not Phoenicia, actually. Wait a second, there is England here, there is London, and we're going to need, and we do have also Zulu in the south, so definitely getting a city on the coast will be a good thing here for Rome. We do have him also with that lake in the north, nice with Okali if he's going to get there. And I do also notice he only has 2 bananas. Man, the other guy had 3. He's not the banana king. Rome is not the banana king. Moving forward to Shaka to the south, we do have him with the ship in the capital. He has 3 ships, one of these fertiles, one of these deer tiles. I mean, I guess we can call him the animal kingdom here. We got him also with horses to the northeast, some fish in the water. Oh my God, this guy has everything. He's missing ivory tiles, that's what it is. We do have Ulundi getting his scout out in 2 turns, and I do notice we're gonna have him towards the northeast over here quite a few settles for him, while I'm pretty sure he's also gonna want to settle inland. Zulu is not really one of those nations you want to get harbors and boats out from. You do want to poke your opponents with armies and cores, right? Not something different. We're gonna need to take a look how he's gonna try to expand to the west side. He does have a settle on a gypsum, a settle on a mercury if he wants to. South is also gonna have a powerful settle over here in between the stone, or actually on the stone tile if he wants to, while he will also have that cattle tile a little bit to the south, but that's kind of a stretch over here. You don't really want to do that. Anyway, we do have also to take a look on next on Victoria Age of Steam. I do see London is going to have his triple reef next to his capital. 2 reef fish and a reef right next to London. We do have a builder coming up in 3 turns there, 2 turns in London, and yes, I do notice his warrior is starting to explore the east side, the south, and probably the east side here. Has a few tiki huts to go and pick up, and I'm pretty sure we'll see him settle this coast on the left side. Right now in the Solway Firth, he's actually gonna have his inland sea, and I don't think he actually is aware of this at the moment. And I gotta say, if he doesn't actually get a harbor out to the left side here, it is gonna be a pain to use London to actually get boats out. He's gonna need to somehow get a city, a connection city, between this inner sea and of course the outside. You do have him with outside that he could get some boats on later on to take out, and this thing. Wow. Stone Circles England, it might be. Also Lundi plus Johannesburg equals pockets. Yes, it is. We know who's going for Open Sky. I think so. I think it's Zulu over there. Yeah. Definitely. Okay, what do we have here on Salto? He's gonna be to the left side of France, of Sprig, and of course that's gonna be one of his opponents, but so is Portugal to the north. We're going to need to see who Sprig is gonna want to prioritize between them. I'm pretty sure he can do both, right? And where did you see Johannesburg? Did you see Johannesburg on the map? There is no Johannesburg here. Come on, man, you bamboozling us. We got Ayutthaya, we got Rapa Nui. There's even actually zero industrial city states, not even a smell of an industrial city state in this area. We do have ETPI. We did talk about him. Hammurabi. We need to take a look at Hammurabi. Babylon getting his 2-2 base. He does have an amber tile. That is gonna have the 2-2-1. Of course, he can work it from the beginning. He's not gonna lose production or food working that. While I do notice he's gonna have another city to the south next to a sill tile to give him more extra culture. He's definitely gonna be happy with all of the rivers he has around him. I did point out earlier that it's probably not gonna happen that he's gonna want to settle east side, even though, like, looking at this, he might actually want to poke the bear a little bit on that uranium tile. We're gonna need to see if he's gonna be happy about this. Also, can you please explain that thing about overloading your PC that you did? There is a how do you call it, a bit of a myth going around that you have, if you have a faster PC, if you load in faster than the host, you actually double load, but that's not really true. It's depending on multiple things, including you clicking on buttons over there. And I'm hoping we're actually gonna wait for the remap, and maybe we're gonna get how to say, the early lobby here. Or maybe I just reconnected a fresh turn. Let me see if I got, it should be the mods, right? Yeah, the mods. I just downloaded the mods. There's nothing new here. I really just downloaded the mods and the 4 mods. Anyway, let's take a look on Dido here, because we did see a little bit of Babylon, and of course we do see him with an ally to the left side and 2 opponents on the right side. Not gonna have the easiest time in the world. We do need to take a look at Dido. Dido is here, and the city of Tyre is gonna have 3 stone tiles that he could get to improve, 4 in the capital, actually 1 in the south here, and I do see he's also gonna have 2 reef tiles with a possible +6 campus over there. This is amazing. We do have settlers in 3 coming around, and I do see he's gonna have a tobacco tile to settle next to on the right side with some fresh water on the maze. If he wants to, he definitely can get that one going. Now he's gonna need to do the same thing, probably put the harbors in the north, the Cothons, the replacement harbors of Dido here, and we're definitely gonna see some of these cities to the west being placed. Oh, I am reloading again. It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay. Oh, what has been declared, we're turn 9, and by the looks of it, the players are aware of who and where they are. They will start seeing this loyalty around them, and let me actually take a look. Who did meet whom? Oh, it was France meeting Portugal. That's what happened here. So let's take a quick pick on Chandragupta here really quickly. I do see Pana gonna have that city to the southeast. Looks like he's also gonna have northeast and north to settle. We also have him with all of this Arabian Sea to go for. Unfortunately, again, India not really the preferred nation to go for coast, but this time around he might actually be forced to. He does have a good setup to the southeast to go for, though. I do see multiple bananas, silk tiles over there, quite a few productive tiles, although he's kind of counting on space. If he actually goes into Babylon side, I'm pretty sure he's gonna cram Babylon over there, not allowing him to get enough cities. We will have also the remap vote here just needing to be put up, and I do want to take a look at Paris. What's the continent split? Continent split, he has England on the continent split to the left side. I do see Sprig is gonna have that Guard Imperial time, I would say, ability there, but it doesn't look like he's gonna have to the full city, the capital city of Lisbon. Okay, there we go. We got a vote going on. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen. Another simple way is to stay useful. Adam the engineer, good evening sir and welcome. Also Sandeep, at the end of the day your computation execution is done by switching between apps really fast based on clock cycle. Myth has some fact in it which says I'm going to put in many processes so that it decreases thread switch cycle. Okay, we're gonna have a new remap. Can we get a fresh lobby? It's loading. Noise, more points. Okay, it was one remap. No, yeah, I do agree, Sandy, that yes, to put more pressure on your PC is sure, but I do have to say that it does happen quite often that me as a host, I get in, I'm on comms with other players, and I get in. I definitely get in first, and I tell them, we share screen, and I tell them, oh look, I already got in first over here. The game loaded for me, and theirs are not loading, and when they are loading, they immediately start to double load. So it's not the fastest PC. I don't think it's the fastest PC. There must be something else that actually happens there, and my suspicion is that it's something related to the LoA, to the engine, because I did notice, and it did happen actually yesterday with Damodar in the lobby. He was the only one, so I told everybody in the lobby, please don't click anything, like literally don't click anything, like while you're getting the while you want to load, you don't click anything, take your hands off the mouse and keyboard. And they did, except one, it was Damodar, and we did hear him click. Instantly he double loaded, like instantly. It wasn't even something done differently, and maybe that's why, because I alt tabbed between one application and the other one, maybe that's actually what caused that problem over there. Now we do need to actually get back in the lobby here, and there we go, I found the link. Also outsource that job to me, I do work pay me. Yeah, okay, yeah. 2D maps, yes, 2D maps. We did have 2D maps, and let me actually swap slots over here, get him to, whoa, oh wait, there's no BBG, there's no BBM. Oh, they have some extra mods. Oh my god, let me actually do this really quickly. Usually in the CivFR squadrons we don't use these extra mods. Extension, give me a second, it will just take me a bit. Okay, there we go. 1, 3, 4, 2. Come on, there we go. Oh my god, I needed to actually wait for Steam to load it up. There we go, and I already have the other one, right? Let me actually double check if I do have the other one, because I'm pretty sure I have. Let me double check. Yeah, better restricted remote, it's that. Okay, loading back in.
Without any warning. You'll know when it comes. Come.
Who built the Temple of Artemis? Darsh, good evening, sir. Well, right now, nobody did. We didn't actually have anybody getting to that point of the game. We're barely 10-10, and we're gonna go back to 10-0 because this was a remap. We just went for a new lobby here, and we're waiting. Well, I guess I just got in, so let's actually see 0 MS. Yes, we do have some 0 MS, so yeah, we do need to rejoin here. There we go. Wow, I rejoined on the first slot. I didn't go on the one. Oh, wow. Okay, sure. I mean, that's fine with me. Let's see. We got it. We got more than 0 MS on everybody. Perfect. What does hat mean? Hate. What is does anybody know what does this mean? What is the earliest email win I see? Well, except the turn ones that Sandeep is saying over here, which we did have quite a few concedes because of how the spawn looks like or something like that, but not in these competitions, in the normal games, in the normal scrims and so on and so forth. The earliest one I saw was, I think, turn 13 or 14, and it was a 2 versus 2 game 4 years ago, 5 years ago, I don't know, a long time ago. It was Mal, sorry, not Mal. Who was it? Oh my god, I forgot who was it. I know it was Tordred on one team, but I don't remember who he was playing against. That's my question mark here. I do remember there were, I think, if I remember correctly, 2 French players. Anyway, I didn't touch anything this time, you see? I didn't actually, look, I didn't touch anything. I didn't start anything, and the moment I still see the globe moving, and you did see me, right? I didn't touch anything. Look, nothing. My hands are up. You can actually see them. You want me to put them in my nose over there? Oh, that's disgusting. He gonna be disgusting on stream. No. Oh, with haste. I see. Thank you so much, Rafifi. Did everybody join? I hope so. Anyway, avoid head. Looking forward. I see. Look, no hands. Yes. Okay, chat. Since we did finish the prediction, let's actually take a look. Where are we going? Are we going on the right side or are we going on the left side? 2D maps have been used, and right now they ended up with this map. Let's see, chat. Where are we going? Where are we going, chat? Fingers held in place without touching any keys. Lest the game may crash, the match's life is preserved. In silence, hope still remains. Oh my God, some poetry right there, Uko Supreme. Yes, indeed. Oh man. Okay, click on buttons. Chat still didn't respond, by the way. Chat didn't tell me, are we going left or are we going right? 7 actual differentiated bodies of water. Whoa, we actually have different seas here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't see the 7th. I mean, you might see the 7th. I don't see the 7th. Well, maybe this one, maybe like this lake over here. We're going left. Rafif is telling us we go Catherine de Medici. And looks like we are finding him next to Yerevan in the top left part of the map to the northeast of Rome, which, by the way, he's an opponent of. I do want to take a look at the continent split. Ew, that's the worst continent ever. Look at Rodinia. It's that little tiny speck of red to the north. He does have some more cities that he could get to the southwest, and I'm pretty sure he's going to want to place them down towards Rome, because he doesn't have that much space in the north. He's going to have at least 2 cities here, maybe 3 to the left side, and that's kind of about it. Now we're going to also see him getting a scout out in 3 turns from Paris. He does have a horse style in the 2nd ring with another one in the 3rd ring. And I do see the Iron Town here to the southwest is going to be 2nd ring from Paris. We also do need to see over here to the south, what is he going to have? Zulu, Shaka. He's actually going to get to base his defense on Shaka here. We're definitely going to see Shaka go towards Rome, just as Catherine de Medici is going to want to come to the south. We're going to need to see... Oh, no, actually, wait a second. Shaka is the ally of Rome. I just double-checked, and look at them. They're together over here, hand in hand, holding hands. This is gonna be a bit hard for Sprig to get out of. We do have some my god, he's actually gonna have another opponent here, Portugal, to the right side on the same seas. Oh, okay, well, I guess that doesn't allow him to settle the right side at all. He's gonna need to keep to the left as much as possible here. And let's take a look at Malm. Left of Rome, I do see Malm is actually going to have quite a direct approach to Zulu. We do have him this time around with more rivers to settle on. Mato Tipila, easy settled to the left, bringing him some extra faith there. We do have him with a possible Temenanki City here where his warrior is. And I do notice he's going to have his scout coming up in 3 turns. He does have a crocodile in the capital for some extra food, horses in the southwest, and an iron tower here in the 1st ring. While by the looks of it, he's going to have that cattle settled towards Geneva with more, oh my god, more floodplains to the northeast. Very nice actually to get the Lady of the Reeds over here. Not gonna lie, it might actually help him out quite a bit. Now we do have Malm also having this south to go for. It doesn't look like anybody's gonna be there until we actually see Salto is gonna be behind the mountains. Now this is gonna be one of his opponents, but he's kind of far away to actually reach, right? We do have Babylon left side, and that's actually gonna help out to get some trade routes going. I'm pretty sure we will see Malm getting a city over here next to the Cocotiles, next to Matotipila, and be able to trade with whatever Babylon puts as a city center here to the north. Now we do need to take a look at Dido also. Dido, let's see what's going on. He's getting some bananas there, and I do notice he's gonna have a turtle to improve here in the water. He's gonna have 2 turtles to improve in the water. That's faster celestial navigation. That's very nice over here. We do have him also to the right side with some of these diamond tiles to either settle on and grab us extra gold, as more cities in the north to also go for, with a nice oil setter, or I should say the 2-2 base with 3-2 bananas next to it is going to be much better. He does have the geothermal fisher to give him some adjacency towards campuses, and of course I do see he's going to also have quite a few of these shops, rainforest shops, not the best shops, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do in the games. We got Portugal here to the northwest, also an opponent of Pompey, of Dido. I'm pretty sure he's going to try to think of something to actually get some aggression on Lisbon, not just let him be there. Papas on YouTube, good evening sir, and welcome. Also Fortuna Belly, we've had some early ending teamers in the last month, like 10, 13 something. Yeah, exactly, we did have some, but I think it was like 20 something, not really like 13 or something. Yeah, like 20 or 30 in the 20s turns or 30s turns. Only 6, but still better than M1 and M2 for actually living up the name. Yeah. Well, let's see what his strategic resources look like. Tyre is going to have his horse in the second ring. I do notice he's going to also have his iron close by in the second ring. Both resources are going to be easy to acquire and of course develop for his empire here. Not only for his empire, he needs to get them for his teammates also. Spoon, good evening sir and welcome. Salto is super fan from their teammates. Oh, super far, not super fan. Salto is Victoria. Yes, he is super far. He's basically in the position that France is over here, right? He has 3 opponents around him, and I do see the, oh my god, Athena, what are you, she's trying to find something to break again. Athena, please don't break anything today. We're here for you, we're supportive, okay? We're supportive. Anyway, at some point she's gonna learn to stand down. Classic Portugal won't be able to trade whole game. Exactly, that's the win. I mean, you know, that's the risk you take with picking Portugal, right? Sometimes you get those amazing traders, sometimes you don't. Now we'll see how this develops here. We do have to take a look also on Freritos, right? We didn't take a look at Freritos. He is gonna have Babylon on the river for turning a settler, and I do notice he's gonna have quite a few of these huts in the forest. He does have one south, one southwest, one southeast. Gonna have actually quite a few cities to go for. I do see the diamonds to the southwest to easy settle on. We do have him to the north there with more rivers on the coast, and of course we do see that nobody's gonna be on the coast. It's not gonna be a problem for him to get there. Now Freritos is gonna need to show us how he's gonna try to play this, although I do believe he's probably gonna be the one deploying an army to go against England, cause I gotta say India is definitely gonna have a beef with Rome on the right side. He's not gonna have that much of a beef with England in the south, right? Even if England does get some cities over here, it's so far away to get an army there. Anyway, we do need to also take a look at his strategics. Babylon does have forces second ring. I do see an iron tile in the second ring as well. We do have him with the 4 food rice in the capital, working that 1-3 also to get him the extra bonus production. And of course, he is starting to scout out his north to figure out what's going on there. With kind of a bad wonder that really needs a preserve here. We're going to need to see if he's going to get the ENA score from it soon. Classic, wait, if they can take out France, then Portugal can trade. True. Let's see if they do take out France. Let me actually push the kitty out. Give me a second. What are you doing here? What are you doing? What are you breaking? Oh my god. Yes, kitty goes galore. Okay, so next up, let's see Salto. Salto to the south, we do have kitty running away. Yeah, we do have London over here on with his settler coming out this turn, and I do see he's gonna have Wales and a reef fish in the capital. We do have him to the east side with some scouts, and with a scout actually. No, south and east are scouts actually. Yeah, we do have him also with quite a few mountains that are gonna block so many of his tiles, but at least he's gonna have some adjacency towards campuses here. Now we do see to the north he's gonna have some freshwater settlers next to river if he wants to put his harbor in the second ring, and to be honest, it doesn't look like he's gonna have that much of a how to say place to settle in the south here. Only one city probably, and that's about it, and he's probably gonna get it over there on the oil. We do have him, yes, on the other side of the coast, which he's gonna need shipbuilding for, with some extra tiles already improved by a hurricane. That's a 3-2 citrus tile that he's gonna get to improve. That doesn't really make him happy though. If he keeps settling to the west side here, he might actually enrage Phoenicia, and we might see some battleship action later on in the game. We do have him, we do have Salto going immediately towards the north, taking up the uranium settle, which is min distance from his capital in the 4th ring. I do see London is going to get another settler in 6 turns, and he does have an iron tile in the second ring with the horse tile in the second ring to the north as well. Easy peasy strategic resources to acquire. From the north though, I do see Babylon is starting to move his settler in the southeast, definitely going towards England here. I don't think they saw England. Maybe they did declare war and are seeing the loyalty, but I don't think they saw England. Just give me a second here. Yeah, so they do see the loyalty. They do see the loyalty. They see the loyalty here. They don't see where he is, and this is a bit surprising actually. Do they see the loyalty here? No, wait, they don't see loyalty here. I do have to say the loyalty is stopped here basically. This is the line with this is the -2s. So yeah, they don't see the loyalty yet. They might see it here though. No, we don't see it here either. Okay, so they don't see exactly where England is. They just saw where Rome is on the right side. So this settler is going blindly into the south. Freritos is gonna need to get it there, and I do see the warrior of England is gonna be just 1 turn away from grabbing that settler if he keeps on moving to the southeast for that iron settle. Now we do need to move forward towards Shaka. I do see Shaka is also going to put a city on the coffee tile between the mountains in the north. He has more coffee tiles in the capital, 3 of them actually, and I do see he's getting scouted by France here from the northeast. He does have a third settler coming out in 5 turns, and I do see he's going to have actually quite a few cities here to the east and to the southwest. Now we're going to need to see how things evolve, and of course we're going to need to see how he's going to manage to get going against his opponents here. Portugal to the northeast, that's going to be one of his allies. Rome to the northwest, that's also going to be one of his allies, although France is not going to be one of his allies. And of course no surprise that he's getting that settler immediately in the north. So not only he grabs the terrain towards France, but he's going to have slowly the infrastructure getting built so he can attack France later on. Horses in capital, iron tile in the 3rd ring from the capital. This is the most expensive iron tile that we've seen. He's gonna get to grab it from the 2nd city though. That's gonna be 2 tiles out, and of course I'm actually quite curious if he's gonna want to grab the coffee as well. That's 3rd ring from his 2nd city, and it's very expensive, very expensive. Now moving forward, we do have Trajan here in between France and Chandragupta, and we do already see him starting to scout out what's going on in India's territory. While he did see that India did manage to grab one of the builders. It's a 2-charge builder from Geneva, and is moving it back to his capital. There is another settler coming out from Pana in 2 turns. The first settler of Pana did go for Mato Tipila. In Rome's capital, we do have the 3rd settler also coming around next turn, and I do notice he's gonna get a coastal city if he wants to. It shouldn't be a problem. Nobody's on the southern coast, and of course that would open up possibilities for him to trade with Zulu also. We do have Mediolanum settled towards France, and of course at the moment he doesn't have the speed necessary to go for this river settle, and we're going to need to see if he actually chooses to go left or chooses to go right. I would imagine he might actually settle over here on the 2-1 base, keeping away from actually settling on the north coast until he actually sees where the French cities are placed, so he doesn't actually, you know, enrage France with galleys just coming against him from nowhere. We do also need to take a look on how ETPI is going to have his strategics. Iron in the capital with horses in the second ring here. Both of them are going to be cheap. We do have him also with a 1, 2, 3, 4 bananas in Mediolandum. I think we can safely declare Rome the Banana King. Does chat agree here? We can safely declare Rome the Banana King for today? I think so. Come on, chat. Come on, chat, confirm it. You know you gotta do it. You need to confirm it right here. Banana for Rome. Exactly. Bananas for Rome. Exactly. There we go. Hemelig knows. He knows. Okay, so let's take a look at Jao the third here. That is gonna have the northern position. He's gonna be next to Phoenicia. Phoenicia already knows this time around he's still not gonna get to trade with anybody. Now Funchal does have a monument in Funchal is making a monument in 8 turns. I do see from the capital he's getting a trade route going, and I would assume the internals are gonna be the way here. Now we do have him settling his third city soon to the right side, and I do notice the Phoenician scout will have the opportunity to go around, but he's still not gonna get there in time. He's gonna get his already turtle improved, and I gotta say he didn't improve his second coastal resource here for the celestial navigation boost. He might want to wait for Victoria to open up celestial navigation, because yeah, there we go, Victoria did manage to get that going, and he's just gonna casually get the bonuses from the extra food and of course the culture of the turtles in his capital, while he does have extra food from 2 pastures here, a sheep tile and a horse tile. We do need to see his strategic second ring iron tile, already improved his horses in the second ring there, and I do see he has another iron in Funchal that would be third ring out. Well, he still also has quite a bit of land to settle to the south, a bit problematic. Ooh, the war declaration has been sent right now, so wait a second, we didn't have a war earlier? What did we see earlier? Also, Johnny Cashless, hello there, sir, on YouTube, good evening, good evening. A banana 6 times in Mediolandum, yay! Let's actually see 6 times in Mediolandum. Oh, I didn't count these up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's the 6th one? 6 over here. He has 1. Oh my god, 6 banana. Hello there, Urek. Also, good evening, sir, and welcome. Let's take a look here on the other side of the map, because we do need to take a look how the players are starting to choose their pantheons and what kind of bonuses they're gonna get. We do have religious settlements available for Babylon. I do see he successfully settled Mashfaq Shakpir. Even though the English warrior was coming towards him, he did get there faster. And we do have him getting a builder out from the capital, has quite a few things to improve, and I would imagine irrigation will be happening soon after currency. His builder is going to have the opportunity to improve a farm and get that irrigation boost, while he does have his horses around. We're gonna need to see what is he gonna settle here. I would imagine he's actually gonna settle the diamonds, but that's only gonna be a 2, 1, 3. Not really the best tile ever. It is what it is, right? He's still gonna get the extra gold, and he's gonna get the extra amenity. You know, that still counts for something. We do have monuments coming out in 2 turns here from the second city. I would imagine he's gonna get one from the capital. We just need a few moments for him to gather his thoughts and send his builder on the way. To the south, he's going to need to trade punches with England, which already did place his city to the north Manchester, while London did send another settler towards the south for that oil tile, where he does have a few 2-2s to go for. No pantheon yet though. Chandra Gupta did get a pantheon, initiation rites, and I do see he has quite an army of scouts here around his city center of Panna. He's getting his holy sites out, and I do notice in the capital he's gonna have this 0 adjacency, and this is gonna be a 3-2 adjacency. There's no other forest there. Now, while in the south he's gonna get another freshwater city on the lakes, we do need to see how is he gonna want to go against Rome. Rome actually is gonna settle coastal. I thought he's actually gonna go on the 2-1. Looks like he's not afraid to settle coastal and get the turtle improved. Now we do have Liang establishing in 3 turns here in the capital city, and I gotta say, Liang, well, I guess she's gonna have quite a bit of work to do here. There are quite a few resources that would benefit from the extra food and production. I did see also the city park promotion used quite a bit, although not really as the first governor, like maybe the third governor, not really, or the second governor, not the first one. We're going to need to see if this is going to be different this time around. On Catherine de Medici, we also have Earth Goddess chosen. He's starting off with the holy sites, holy France. He's not putting down in camels. We do have him getting, or campuses for that matter. We do have him getting a third city towards the north, where he is probably going to get to improve those whales. Doesn't need to take care of the western side. He doesn't have anybody on the western coast, and of course we do need to see if he's going to manage to get a good religion to help him out on the defense. Now, on the he definitely needs to stay away from the right side and also stay away from chopping some of these tiles over here, so he doesn't give the opportunity to Portugal to just smash his cities with frigates. Although I gotta say, these are hills, there shouldn't be any danger here for frigates to be able to attack Bordeaux even without the forest. Now we do have Portugal, still no Pantheon. Looks like Dido did get a Pantheon. That's going to be God of the Sea. And I gotta say, he does have a few cities here next to this peninsula that he could get some resources from, especially southeast side of Tyre. Although there aren't that many. We do have him, of course, with another settler being sent to the north, and I am expecting him to move for that 2-2 base next to the bananas. Also get that volcano, and those volcano tiles acquired whenever he's actually going to get volcanic soil around. We do have City Patron Goddess just picked up by Portugal, 40% of the first district in a city, which is probably going to be a harbor here. This time around, he's going to get, I would say, quite a few internals working. England, still no Pantheon. Chandragupta, we did see. Babylon, we did see, right? Religious settlements. What do we have on Rome? Still didn't pick one, but he did just chop his fourth settler out from his capital while he still is waiting for Liang to be plugged in there. I do see he did get irrigation quite quickly, and he's starting to get the coffee tiles improved, gathering himself some extra gold. We do have ETPI here on 7 gold a turn and 19 points of production. I do have to say, at the moment, Firsos is actually leading the pack here in the production screen with 24 points. Yes, Malm tied with also 24 points. Palgums are going to be built first. That will give him an extra food point on each of these freshwater tiles, improved freshwater tiles, I should say. And we do have him starting to get his traders out. I'm actually very curious if you're going to see him settle this series in the north, although I don't think I need to doubt that. He's definitely going to settle there. We did see a warrior get to Manchester City, and we're going to need to take a look how he's going to try to figure out everything out here. England is getting a slinger to send that warrior packing, although it will take him quite a bit of time to get to the north to actually push that back. Let's see Zulu getting his triple Ikanda set up. I do actually see only 2 Ikandas, one from Ulundi is missing. We do have Kwadokuza and Nobamba right now building them, and of course I do see the Pantheon just got chosen, God of War and Plunder, for an extra point of generals on each of these Ikandas. Now we do have him also with some extra points of merchants, admirals if he needs to, and of course if he does actually build harbors. Moksha is establishing his capital city of Ulundi. We do have the trader also coming around there in one turn, and Johnny Cashless is throwing a question at me. What's the faith cost for BBG warrior monks? That's a good question, and I think chat should reply to this. Twitch chat should reply to this. Is this? I think it should be like around. I mean, normally it should actually scale. I don't know. I don't want to guess. It should be around like 100 or something, 80 to 100. I don't think it is that expensive at the beginning, but it should actually scale with bonus damage. If you want my opinion on it, I don't know exactly how it works in the game though. Yeah, I honestly never use monks. I don't actually use monks either, other than just getting them for free from Wanderer or something. I forgot how it's called, but anyway, one of those wonders. Nihangs, very strong, yes. No, I wouldn't really say the monks are boo-boo. No, I've seen very strong monks. You should see monk armies from Zulu with Crusade. Not gonna lie, you should actually see that strategy played out. It is incredible if you actually get the timings going against an opponent. They can't stop you. They just cannot stop you. We do need to see also the city states in this game. This time around, again, no production city states. We do have Anshan and Taruga and Geneva appearing over here for the science city states. I do see Lahore, Volin, and Valletta and the Kabul actually will provide the military bonuses. Yerevan with La Venta will be providing some religious benefits, while we do see Mohenjo Daro, Rapa Nui, and Vilnius showing up for the culture. Wait, is this a fluke, or did they actually take out all of those city states? Because it feels like this is pre-done. Select city states, nothing. Okay, no, they didn't do anything. They just didn't have the luck on 2 maps to not have a single industrial zone. Can you imagine? Not a single industrial zone. Yeah, sure, monk armies with exploding face promotion is pretty cool. Yeah, I remember a patch where monks were insane. The belief was forbidden because of that. There was a patch, but very long time ago. I'm not sure if we actually needed to ban them in the CWC. I don't think we needed to ban them in the CWC, if I remember correctly. Anyway, I do see Rome did manage to get that settler moving towards his right side river. That means, of course, Sprig is going to be caught in place here to the northeast. He doesn't have where to settle other than going on the seas here, trying to get the cities on the left side. And, of course, putting at least one more city here. I don't think he can get 2 here, right? Yeah, there's no way he can get 2. This is too close to Toulouse. Yeah, there we go. It's too close to Toulouse. And again, I don't think he's actually going to go into the Tundra North. Probably will get another city, or will think. I don't think he will get. I think he will think of getting another city to the southeast. Although, again, Portugal is here. Unless Dido actually chimes in from the right side with a few land units to stop Portugal from getting too many boats against France, that defense is not going to happen. Now, we do have quite a few builders coming around from multiple nations, starting to improve their territory here, especially their amenities and, of course, the strategic resources. A third Ikanda has been placed down from Ulundi. He did place it towards Nobamba. He's starting to get his builders out, and we're going to see if he's going to start chopping here. He's probably going to be the only one for some time to get those general points. I do notice India here will definitely need an encampment. We do have Rome needing an encampment. And yeah, there we go. 2 turning gun encampment from Panna. While India does have initiation rights, that is going to give him the faith coming out from building any unit he has, right? So with possible monumentality here, he's going to get to buy quite a few builders from his built units. And if he does actually choose to go against Rome here with some units, he's definitely going to need to build quite a few of them, train quite a few of them. Moksha establishing 3, did get his 1 horse improved. I do see his second horse is actually 3rd ring there in the north, and he's not gonna get that. We do have Delhi placed in the south here, and of course I do see that England at the moment it's a bit too far away to actually do anything other than take a look at what's going on there on the coast. I do see Goddess of Tides also. Another pantheon has been chosen here by England. He's gonna get the extra culture on all of these coastal resources improved, and that will serve him quite nice during the game. Lancer, hello there, sir, and welcome. Also, the way around was to build a wonder, the Monk Wonder. Yes, the Monk Wonder. Also, why are there 2 players opening Liang? Are they going straight to park setup? Helicopter kicker, good evening, sir. Nice catch. I'm actually curious if they're going for a city park setup also, or they're trying again the right side. We've seen actually quite a few games in the last few days with the right side Liang being chosen. Let me put up the prediction for who's gonna win this. Who will win? We got a choice between Freritos de la Vega, and on the other side we do have Chacun Pour Soi. Basically, everybody for themselves. There we go. Yep, there we go. There we go. Okay. So we do have lighthouses in London after he did finish his Royal Navy dockyards, and Salto is gonna need to figure out how he's gonna put up a defense in the north. Already Babylon is finishing up his commercials, and of course the Palgums are starting to give him that extra food, allowing him to grow much faster. He has quite a few resources that he can improve next to the fresh water, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna be fast on his feet to do so. He did manage to get Liang in the capital, and I gotta say, is this gonna be, I gotta ask, is this gonna be Liang right side? Because he's about to get that second governor title, right? Where is he? Where is he? Let me actually take a look here. State workforce, I think, just finished. So he will have the choice in just a second here to select that second governor title. If he's going left 3, we won't see actually anything. He's going right 3. Look at the extra food. Horses went from 3 to 4. We got olives going from 3 to 4. Even that rice tile is actually 6 food. And of course the olive tiles on the left side are going to be 3 to 3. This olive tile is getting bonuses from both Palgums and of course Governor Liang over there, right 3. Yeah, just as a reminder, agriculture is the second ability of Governor Liang, while we do have him with zoning commissioner on the third ability here on for the production on each of these resources in the city center that Liang is plugged in. We will need to see also if he's gonna start going towards encampments, bronze working. I don't see him, but though he's getting mining next turn, and of course political philosophy in 5, we're gonna need to see if he's gonna follow up with an encampment here, because I gotta point out Zulu is gonna get very quickly a lot of points here for generals, and he might actually snatch all of the early generals, not allowing his opponents to get any. Zulu is making already 6 points a turn, and as you can see, he does have some builders coming around trying to chop some settlers maybe. We're going to need to wait and see what is he gonna have to do with them right here. Come on, Tapir will show us the way. If he does manage to get another settler, he could place it on that rice tile towards the northeast to plug the choke so Portugal doesn't get to be hit on the North Sea. He could even later on put a harbor over there to actually trade with Portugal cap to cap. Now we do have Governor Mosha establishing the capital, and of course getting that extra culture from each district build, not to mention we do from each population, I mean, and we do have him with some more monuments so he can actually get his culture going. I don't see him chopping though. He's gonna start improving iron. Okay, so I was wrong. He didn't actually go for the chops. Probably that builder came from Nobamba and he wants to improve the iron tile more than he wants to improve anything else or chop anything else. He has the horses just improved. He's gonna get another tile there, making more production in Urundi is gonna be a good thing. Taking a look at Dido with 4 cities, we do have him getting a Bayrim out so he can scout out the Mediterranean Sea in the south. Oh, he already has actually 2 scouts, a builder, a 1-charge builder. Look at that, man, going to scout for those huts in the south. While I do see Bayrim here coming up from Phoenicia, moving around the Libyan Sea. I do also notice we do have Magnus in the capital for Tyre, and yes, I do see in the other cities he's getting his Squadrons and monuments out from there. And why are these 2 players opening? Okay, good evening, sir. Yes, indeed. What are the 3-2 citrus style is that? I remember seeing this, but I don't remember where I saw it. Oh my god, the 3-2 citrus style. Where is the 3-2? I'm pretty sure there was a hurricane that plowed through that territory there, but I don't remember where it is. Anyway, I'm hoping I'm gonna figure it out at some point. Anyway. We do have also Portugal getting Liang right side for the 4-3 sheep tile, 4-3 horses over here. We do have him with quite a few coastal resources that are also going to get the extra food and production. While he did place down his Gavron Plaza, he also has the harbor in the capital. We're going to need to see him probably get a campus here, and I'm actually quite curious. Is he going to chop that 3-3 beautiful stone tile? Is he actually going to do this? Oh, that sounds terrible, isn't it? Now, we do have him with an encampment from Coimbra. He is aware that he's going to need to trade punches with Phoenicia, and I would imagine Phoenicia is going to go for an encampment as well. We do have Pompey here first going for archery, while I do see Catherine de Medici getting his bronze working out next turn, and also his state workforce. Still no religion. We do have Catherine de Medici finishing his third holy site in 2 turns, and by the looks of it, France is going to get his prophet next turn. I do also notice Hypatia is at the moment the first scientist in the in the pool, and by the looks of it, nobody's making scientist points at the moment. Do we see anybody actually going for campuses? Nah, the beginning is only commercials here, commercial spawn. On Babylon, we do have, of course, the harbors on somebody else. By the looks of it, India is getting his encampment training projects in 2 turns. He's gonna try to get a project as quickly as possible so he can keep up with Zulu's acquirement of points. He did grab his great prophet, and since we're turn 30, this is a time we need to take a look. Is anybody not getting their golden age? Nah, everybody's getting their golden age, man. Professional players right here, getting them done. Wait, no more, only 720. Wait, it's only 720. Oh my god, give me a second. Oh my god, I didn't actually click this. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I think I need to stop the stream and start it up again to actually switch to 1080p. Oh my god. No. And it's also on 30 FPS. I'm so sorry. Like I'm gonna need to stop it for a second, and I don't know if I can start it up again on the same. I'm so sorry for today. Yeah, I'm so sorry. This is just gonna be 720 with 30. I'm gonna fix it for tomorrow. So nice catch. Thank you so much. By the way, thank you so much for the how to say still better kick double, man. Yeah. Anyway, now we are gonna need to wait for them to get into the next turn, and I do see Lavashkiri has been chosen as India's religion. Choral music, shrines and temples will provide him the culture equal. Pilgrimage also +2 faith for each city following this religion, while he's gonna gain an extra additional faith with theology. Now we do have to see if Malm is gonna start getting units here, because Rome at the moment is not really wanting to flex. He's getting his Temple of Artemis. He feels extremely cozy here. Now I do see Liang again has been chosen in the capital for that right side, and yeah, there's the citrus style, the 5-2-2 citrus style. Now we do have Aquilea also getting first the campus. That's gonna be here. That's gonna be +4. Rome actually did build a campus as well. While I do note, actually, wait a second, Rome is the first one and the only one that went campuses. 2 great scientist points a turn. While he's not gonna get the gold per turn, other than his improved resources here, he does have a significant amount of bananas and deer tiles, and also some cocoa tiles to improve, so he can get 23 gold a turn. That is significant right now in the game, with 21 science and 17 culture. Catherine de Medici next to him, his opponent Sprig did put down an encampment in 3 turns finishing. He did get a religion, which is gonna be feed the world and tithe for the extra gold on each city converted, while Catherine de Medici is gonna get his monumentality. He does have 27 faith a turn to work with. Earth God is giving him quite a few points, and of course his adjacency from these holy sites are also gonna give him quite a few points. We do have him immediately buying builders from each city, so he can start improving. He has a decent amount of chops, and we're gonna need to see how is he gonna use them. Getting Gavron Plaza from Bordeaux, and I do see a very good campus spawn in the north on the coal tile. Now we also see him on only 9 science and 16 culture, 33 production. He definitely needs to get some more of that, and we're gonna need to see if he's actually gonna come to the south, because he has nowhere to go, and of course he really wants to get a general so he can defend himself, and this is where the problem will be. He needs to be extremely quick to chop it out, because otherwise his opponents are gonna already pick quite a few of these generals. We do have India about to get one, Zulu is about to get another one in 3 turns, just passively getting it, and Rome will 100% want one of his. Rome though is just putting a second encampment here from Mediolandum, and I think he's only working the card, so he doesn't actually have the ability to get a project out until he finishes his encampment and then put some more turns into that encampment training project. It's gonna take a while for that whole thing, a chain of events, to happen. Looking at Dido, we do no, Malm is on 11 science and 16 culture. He does have 31 faith at 10 with 36 points of production. Getting getting another wave of settlers and building his government plaza from the city of Chennai. We do have Magnus establishing that in 3 turns, while I think his early trader was actually being sent the other way towards the capital, towards Governor Moksha. We might actually see a few chops being done here in that city center to get his government plaza with the specializing building of choice quickly, and we do need to see where is he gonna wanna settle. Right side? I would imagine he's gonna wanna settle right side. No, he wants to go against Rome over here. Now we do have to take a look also on Pompey, 12 science, 21 culture with 49 points of production. He's still not the biggest one yet. We do have actually the biggest one, ETPI, with 64. On Pompey's side, he's on 4 cities, getting his campus out from Carthage. That's going to be a +1. I do notice in the capital, he barely reached 4th population to get his government plaza down, and he doesn't have an encampment. This might actually hurt him, because look at this, Portugal is actually getting an encampment project out from in 3 turns here, and I kind of tend to believe this is going to be a waste of production, seeing that India and Zulu really want one, and Catherine de Medici really wants to chop one. He doesn't really see all of the lands of Sprig here, does he? Let me actually take a look. He sees the amount of chops in Paris. Like, come on, let's be real. And look at the builders, right? He's gonna chop as quickly as possible, and this project is still gonna take at least 2 turns, and it's not gonna give him enough points to recruit that general immediately. We do have Portugal at the moment with only 3.4 points. It's gonna be 9 points, 10 points, 11 points actually. It's very close. I don't think he's gonna get 18 from the project though. He should get like 13 points or something from the project. Anyway, looking at Firsos, 20 science and 21 culture on Hammurabi, still on 3 cities, getting ancestral hall to keep spamming out those city centers everywhere. It has a decent amount of land to go for, and a lot of fresh water in the northwest, while in the south he definitely wants to get a city on that cocoa tile and try to bonk England. Salto is gonna have the city of Manchester being under attack here soon. I'm pretty sure Firsos is already planning that out. We do have him placing his government plaza in such a way that he's gonna give bonuses to 2 possible campuses, and of course we'll need to chop that banana for the second campus to happen. Is also gaining a lot of food from Liang right tree. I do think he actually went the right tree again, right? He went for the 3rd bully. Oh my god, he actually did go for the 3rd one. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 resources, possibly 7 resources in the capital that he can use with that promotion. Maybe actually 8 resources with the rice style that he can use in the capital. That's gonna be a lot of food and production from the get-go. I mean, that city center is already 28 production with 32 food. And I gotta say, Hammurabi here is on 58 points of production in total. Now on Salto, 24 science, 22 culture to the south of Hammurabi. He is getting another settler out from Manchester, and I would imagine he's going for that shipbuilding. We do have some galleys moving around, and yeah, there we go. He already got shipbuilding. He knows that his only way to keep expanding is on this other side of the coast here on the left side, which, by the way, the land won't allow him to settle the cities closer than 3, because yeah, there we go. He's closer than 4 actually. He's gonna have the loyalty of London, or I should say the city spacement of London over here. We got Birmingham getting the lighthouses. Manchester also will need to get some for those internal trade routes, using Pingala in the capital for that extra science. We're gonna definitely need to see if Victoria is gonna manage to put up that defense. He's getting ancestral hall though, and this is a bit surprising to me, because I'm not really feeling that many cities here. Although I guess we're gonna need to see if he's gonna wanna keep on expanding to the right side. With some free builders, he could actually make these cities work quite quickly. We do have also Tapir, 9 science and 27 culture. Nobamba is getting a military engineer out. I do see a campus from that city center is also going to be placed. That's a +4 in between the mountains. Got his government plaza. Still no specializing building of choice. I would imagine he's actually going to get the Wallows throne here, because already the military engineer is building the pathways towards France. And whoa, did I? Oh my god, did France just... France got left out of it. France got greedy, didn't want to chop his tiles. Remember, these builders were here for the last 2 turns. Didn't want to chop, and didn't get a general. Now we do have general on Portugal. CC Pyro did get the general. Very nice. Now, how are the continents around England? One big continent, sir. One very big continent by the looks of it. Okay. Tapir, 9 science, 27 culture. Let's see. Magnus in the northern city of Nobamba. He does have forces coming around from Ulundi, also building up his barracks count. I do see Rome also picked up a general, while I do see a general on India. Now we do have Stonehenge also getting built over there in Chandragupta's territory. Okay, we're gonna come back to this because at the moment Zulu, well, he is planning the war, but it's taking quite a bit of time to get everything done, and in the meantime he does need to take care of this French scout in the south that's pillaging his tiles here. We do have ETPI with already 41 science and 39 culture. If he actually plays this correctly, he could get enough gold to the courser timing. His 2 turning wall was thrown from the capital, and of course will have a lot of damage against France's Sprig, against Sprig's France. We do have him getting another library from Mediolandum. Looking at the tech side, he's getting shipbuilding here, and I do see he did prioritize getting a lot more science than of course getting his production up. 71 points of production is still amazing. Look at that, man. He actually made both. He got all 3 of them: the science, the culture, the gold, and the production. All 3, all of the bonuses here converging on Rome. Goddess of Festivals also gonna give him that extra culture from these improved bonus resources and luxury resources. His bananas, his cocoa tiles, his coffee tiles. I do see some citrus tiles here. This is gonna be quite a bit of culture for him, and he still has more of these plantations to go on the left side. No nice policy cards. Yeah, no nice policy cards. You don't get the colonial taxes anymore, unfortunately. No. That TOA is like a plus 12. Oh my god, we didn't actually take a TOA. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Plus 12. And 12 with the banana over here. Oh wait, he can get this one also. It's a 13. From the cocoa tile to the northeast, it's 13. Holy moly. Anyway, it doesn't have any units yet unless you take into account this archer and this scout. France will need to get some units here, and I do notice his army of builders are chopping all of this territory extremely quickly. With Magnus in the capital, will start to get those settlers out, and it looks like the south is going to be his direction. Still doesn't have a general. We definitely need to see if Rome is going to manage to bonk his opponent here at that courser timing. Going for masonry does make sense. We're actually going to need to see him discover castles technology here, and of course he does need construction and iron working for it. It's just a matter of time, I guess. Let's actually take a look here on England. Nothing's happening. We do have a Babylonian scout that will need to trade some punches with that English archer, and right now that archer does have movement, so I don't think the scout wants to do anything here. He needs to get out of there. We do have Babylon also moving his extra settlers north and east and south. He's gonna get these going extremely quickly, while from the second city he's also gonna try to get hanging gardens in the meantime. This is gonna give him that extra fertility, around that extra 15% growth in all cities, which is going to be so valuable. We do have Eshuna also getting another settler in 2 turns, while he did place down the Colosseum. This is very fast. 5 turning a Colosseum here in that city of Babylon. We do already have the arena built, and he's on 35 points of production, 34.7 to be exact. Let's take a look here. We do have India finishing his Stonehenge. That means he did manage to get the 3rd religion, and it will be Crusade. Oh, we got it going. Adam, yeah, he counted, and it's 14. It is actually 14. I was hoping CPS could make a huge comeback and give me 48,000 channel points for the minimal investment. Oh well, 10,000 isn't that bad if CPS wins. Let's actually see what they're gonna do today. Yeah, we do have Varus coming up from Panna. I do see more campuses here from the southern cities, and of course India will need some gold per turn. We do have him right now with not the least, but it's very close to the least gold per turn. He's on 9, while of course Tapir over there is going to be on 6 on his side. Now we do have Magnus established there in the city of Chennai, where he does have quite a few chops. He started getting the builders, and of course we're going to need to see if his units are actually going to go towards Rome, or Rome is going to go towards France. I gotta say, Chandragupta, it's kind of made to actually go against Rome here. Now we do have to see when he's gonna choose to go. I don't think right now Rome is a bit too strong. 60 science and 43 culture. Oh my god, he actually just put nose in that Roman spawn. Moksha establishing Mediolandum for more culture. He's getting a few more libraries for more science, and looking at the text over here, he's gonna get his currency. Oh, he just got his currency actually, and started placing down commercials. He did also recruit Hypatia for a free library and an extra point of science from all of his libraries. You can imagine, since he is building them, he's gonna get significantly more science, and very quickly. Now this is gonna be a challenge to keep enough gold for the Corsair upgrade if he doesn't manage to get to mercenaries quickly. Although look at that, feudalism finishing up in 2 turns, he can get to mercenaries in another like 5 turns, and boom, get the Corsairs out. He's trying to get the Legion though, and this is a bit troubling. I really hope he's actually gonna switch to horses here as quickly as possible. We do have Babylon finishing Hanging Gardens in 4. To the south, Manchester is going to receive Moksha. Bradford is already getting under attack by Phoenicia, putting that pressure on the city of Bradford with 35 strength, base strength. Biden is doing lots of damage there. There is a galley coming out in 4, but I think that city is going to fall much faster, isn't it? Like next 10, Pompey, just there we go. And another one of those scouts did just sacrifice himself against the city of Bradford. I can't, oh, well, that's a bit awkward. We do have another Biden coming in to take that spot, and of course we'll need to actually pass around Anshan. That is not the city-state there. It is actually being seized by the Roman Empire, and Phoenicia doesn't have access to go through those borders. Shouldn't he go anywhere? Like, isn't this war declared yet? Anshan TPI, it is war declared yet. Anyway, we'll see what he chooses to do here. Looking at Dido, he did manage to get a 6th settler out to the right side. He did place Ugarit, what I was talking about earlier, in the southeast, where he's gonna get a better Kothon, and started getting some horses out of his cities. He can try to bonk against some of the units of Portugal, picking them off, and of course try to put more pressure on Portugal to actually make him face the music, basically, build an army and defend himself with the general that he earlier did chop. We do have also Dido managing to get to only 17 science and 35 culture. While he is starting to put down some campuses, he's definitely going to need the extra population level so he can actually put down the campuses next to those Kothons. Looking at Chandragupta again, finishing his temple, got the general back. It looks like at the moment he's not that worried about the next tier general, while Zulu will keep on gathering the most points in the game here with 7 right now on Zulu. We gotta check out what he is doing. Okay, getting 3 horses, no general by the way. He did actually activate his general and used it for the military engineer. Now we do see him moving towards the north with another city, which he's probably gonna get on that march style, and try to, guess what, stop any kind of military from getting to Portugal. We do have France getting the city of Nantes, and I do see he is moving forward with quite a few horses and some slingers that will need upgrades into archers. This is the France that does get the extra diplomatic visibility against opponents, and will get a decent amount of damage at the Corsair timing. The problem is he did start off with monumentality with holy sites, and yes, that would give him some possible defense if he does manage to get the third belief, defender of the faith. Although at the same time, as you can see, it's slowing him down in the stat screen. 12 science and 24 culture doesn't even compare to the 5 times more ETPI 62 science and 55 culture, and this is ETPI science even without the Hypatia scientist. Let's see, he's gonna jump up over 70 immediately when he's actually gonna plug that in. He finished 2 libraries, so he's gonna get 2 points from that, another point from this one, 3, and of course the library is probably gonna have 2 bonuses, Anshan and Geneva and Taruga. Oh my god, they have all 3 science city states. All 3 science city states are on the side of CPS. This is getting more and more dangerous for Freritos de la Vega. I like the 7 seas the most. Everything is kind of connected, but war moves require a bit of work. Yes, indeed, Ducadox. Definitely didn't expect that. Wait. Why is a Dido City near Age of Steam, England? And Brinda. Hello there, sir. Good evening. And well, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, everybody. We do have a game from the CivFR Squadrons tonight. Freritos de la Vega on the left side of the screen. CPS on the right side of the screen. We do need to see how the action is gonna unfold. Zulu going against Zulu and Rome actually going against Captain Medici. And we do have over here Dido versus Portugal, with Portugal having a general, and Malm is still thinking what is he gonna do with Rome on the left side. And we do have him starting to get a few Varus out, not yet actually sending them to his opponents. Thank you so much, Capsule, for the follow, sir. And also I do want to bring a big shout out here. Shout out Trinda Air. Amazing game, by the way. Trinda, congratulations for that Saturday win. Amazing game. There we go. Shout out. There we go. Please check if that was raised. There was a city. Yeah. It was raised. It was raised to the ground. And it looks like Phoenicia now is going to try to go for Anshan. Taking a city. That's the first city being taken away from an opponent here. Salto with England just lost a city center here that was on the sugar tile. You do have Plymouth being placed to the west of London. That still will mean he's on 5 cities. He's on 4 cities, soon to be 5 and 6. And also will mean he doesn't have that much production to spend on Manchester defense. Good thing is, Babylon in the north is actually quite happy to keep on simming, getting his Colosseum up in the capital city in 110, also growing that city to the 10th population. We do have Hanging Gardens also finishing in his 2nd city next turn. So much extra fertility. Thank you so much, Trinda. Much appreciated, sir. It does look like it's gonna be quite a action-packed game over here, or at least starting to be quite an action-packed game. We do have on here, right? Let's actually see what's going on, because I do see Zulu is moving forward. He is definitely trying to cut off any kind of attack from France towards Portugal, wants to get on himself all of that pressure. We do see Sprig is actually going to send a few of these horses towards Yerevan to get another city center. It's very important for him to grab any kind of city center right now. He's trying to grab every city that he can get. And of course Rome next to him with such a big tempo. We do have Rome starting to get his heavy chariots out. Rome is also getting a few horses here. 78 points of production, 72 science, 57 points of culture. This is not even comparable. Right now he's 3 times the size that Sprig acquired from the beginning of the game, with 2 times more culture. Whoa. We do need to see if India is going to come in to get a piece of Rome here, since at the moment Rome doesn't have that many strong units. He's going to get stirrups next, and I gotta say he really needs to get his heavy chariots out, because otherwise he's going to start hard building, and he's not going to like that. All of that moving of iron resources from one side to the other, not going to be the best. More builders coming up from India's territory. I do see Mal did manage to get his 64 faith a turn, improved his how to say, his temples in the holy sites, while he's starting to get a few Varus. Looks like he's eyeballing Geneva first. He doesn't want to take away that edge of his opponents of having all of these extra science city-states. I do have to say Anshan here is going to need to be attacked from 2 sides, and really quickly, because it's trying to get walls up in 3 turns, and that's something that Phoenicia definitely doesn't want to have. And the walls will make it so much slower over here for the damage to be done. There is also a great admiral here, Gaius Duilius, that will give him the ability to upgrade into a fleet one of his bireams, and I'm actually quite surprised he's not using it. Maybe he doesn't want to activate it now because Era scored next Era or something like that. Although I do have to say it's not like he's gonna have many chances of taking Anshan before the walls go up. It's only 2 turns, that's it. 2 turns, boom, walls go up. We do need to see if also Phoenicia is going to manage to get a good defense from Portugal, or attack into Portugal's territory. Only 2 horses here deployed by Portugal on the right side, while I do see he's busy building more builders. We do have Portugal managing to guess what? Not making any gold. He's only on 22 gold a turn. And I do see finally we do have a city that he could trade to his opponent here. We got Zulu getting more horses, finishing his Warlord's Throne. And of course, I do see France is already putting a bit of pressure on him. I gotta say, these archers will be exposed to all of these horses of Zulu. I did recruit Timur, which is a general from the medieval classical, from the medieval Renaissance category. It's not gonna give bonuses to these classical units, the horses, the swordsman, and we're gonna need to see when Zulu is gonna upgrade these. He has 33 science and 37 culture, definitely much higher science and culture than Catherine de Medici here, but doesn't have the faith per turn. And the production, look at Catherine de Medici go, 69 points of production, getting multiple campuses at the same time. That's going to be a +2 here, another +3 here in Amboise. I do see more temples. Yerevan is also going to give him another holy site. He has another settler moving, and I gotta say, this is very dangerous for him to put a city on the eastern coast. That is going to be revealed. I'm pretty sure Portugal is going to send a unit there to see if he can actually do something. Also, this city, Amboise, can be hit by 2 frigates, not that easy to keep later on in the game. He basically needs to do whatever he needs to be doing before frigates. Is Anshan on Dido's continent? Anshan is on another continent. No, it's not. It's not on Dido's continent. And I do see the city is probably gonna fall next turn. Unless the walls somehow magically get up next turn, these biomes should actually finish the job next turn. By the way, did another episode of Ring of Power get out? Do I have to check it? I didn't actually check if there was a 7th episode. Was there a 7th episode? And there we go. Pompey does finish the job here. He did manage to acquire more of these whales, and of course the fish tiles are already improved. Got a free cotton, and he's gonna need to repair every one of those things there. 7th, yes. 8th tomorrow. Oh, and good evening, sir, and thank you so much. Dice to the double slam. Duke of Duck is saying 100%. Woohoo! Every Thursday. Oh, it's every Thursday. Oh, I see. So I probably did see the 7th one. I'm just going to need to wait for the 8th one. Or is it 1 week delayed in Romania? That sounds terrible if it's 1 week delayed in Romania. But oh well, it is what it is. Anyway, now we do have Portugal also starting to place down quite a few more campuses to get that science up. He's right now on 26 science with 38 culture, but I do see he has a big problem with the gold per turn. He's gonna start sending those traders to Zulu, and that will make it much better. Although I gotta point out, Zulu doesn't really have that many commercials. These traders being sent to the cities of Zulu might not be that fruitful. Definitely gonna be better than sending internals here from the gold perspective, but won't be that great until Zulu improves quite a few of his tiles, quite a few of his districts there. Also, we're taking with the risk of it being liberated. Anshan, well, it looks like Pompey is gonna have how to say, it's gonna keep England from getting to settle more cities here. That's Anshan's position, and of course will deny Anshan from the lobby for quite a few turns, and that is quite important right now because CPS did have 3 cities, 3 science cities acquired, and they were all getting the bonuses from them. That put them ahead in the science for some time here. It's time for some rebalancing going on. We do have also Babylon finishing Colosseum, getting his hanging gardens, to turning a theater square here from that capital city, which is going to be an easy +4. I do notice he does have more settlers coming around, and I do see a non-freshwater city here, Karkar, next to that amazing Asala de Uyuni that just got a preserve and a grove. Look at this beauty over here. Now that's a city to remember. A 2-2-4-2-2-2 tile, and 2 of them, not to mention he can build guess what, another city and another preserve on the other side. Beautiful, just amazing. Anyway, another mid-city state has been taken out. Which one was this? Geneva, another city falls, more science being taken away from their opponents from CPS. Looks like EDPI is down to 60 science right now from 70+. We do need to take a look here what's going on. We got Rome actually putting quite a few heavy chariots on the western side of his border. He might be thinking of going against Indians, since he did see some part of India's army is deployed to Geneva. We do need to see if EDPI is going to receive enough gold. Oh, there go the upgrades. We got 5 possible knights that can be upgraded with a settler, another settler coming off from Rome next turn, and we do need to see if he's gonna start marching also next turn towards the capital city of India here, Malm's capital city. Victory 3 turns from Calcutta. We do have a campus from Bangalore in 5 tiles there. Okay. And I do notice Bath in Meniolandum is starting to get out next turn. I do notice he's not really placed in a way that he's actually gonna get that how to say, extra possession on his on his industrial zone, but sure, it is what it is. I was sure that he's actually gonna try to get it here, like some setup over here to the right side. It would have been a bit more easier. Anyway, Sprig is starting to actually do some damage against Zulu's units. He did figure out that, okay, what, Zulu doesn't actually have a general working, right? He did choose to put a military. He's gonna get a Billy engineer over here. It looks like Tapir is trying to put it back in the city of Baba Nango, sheep tentering it in there while Sprig was about to snatch it. Yeah, this horse though, I don't see this horse well. This horse does look like it's fallen. It's fallen. We got the archers. Oh, never mind. The Spirit doesn't want to go to entangle himself with the Zulu's units. I do see he's trying to get them back, getting some more promotions on his archers, and well, we'll keep on tapping those opponents. We do have heavy chariots from Zulu, and I do have to point out Sprig. Yet, yes, he's getting more science, but it's still a long way from the science level of Tapir or TPI next to him. We do have Tapir on 34 in the total tap. He did this. Oh, wait a second. Tapir didn't actually discover that much more science than Catherine. It's only 379 points, while Sprig did only get 310. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen here. We got temples from Toulouse, encampment training project from Paris, and he definitely wants to get one of these medieval Renaissance ones. The castle timing is usually the timing when Catherine de Medici wants to punch out, because he gets that extra diplo spy and of course the extra diplomatic visibility over his opponent. It's a free spy that you get at castles, and why not get it, right? And we got also him trying to get more campuses, only a +2 here next to Bordeaux, and I do see Yerevan is still working to repair itself. He did manage to get the city of Dijon to the north, which is gonna get some tiles to improve here. A chateau that doesn't have production, but it does have golden culture. A wine tile that is also gonna need to get some love then, and of course he did settle on a silver, getting an extra amenity. Looking at his city centers here, he is at least on +3, so he's doing well. On Rome though, I would imagine we do see some +6s. Let me actually take a look here. Yes, there's a +6 there, and I do notice Rome is just figuring out how the defense of India looks like, and to be honest, there isn't that much defense here. If he just moves around these Indian units and tries to go to the city of Calcutta immediately, he might get there to bonk that city before India can react properly. We do have walls getting up. We do have India immediately putting a horse to stop that from happening, and of course we do see the knights will get to take out that horse very, very, very quickly. We do need them next turn though to actually gather the strength and keep on moving. We got new Varus coming around from Panna. Malmo doesn't have his GMC yet. He's kind of far away from that. Civil service also coming out next turn, while Rome did get his civil service, so that's an extra +5 that he's benefiting on these knights, and no surprise that he can do so much damage. Actually, this knight can attack into that horse. This one I don't know, I don't think so, but this one can definitely attack. You see it says 1, it can definitely attack that. Varus are not pushable. Well, yes, but he only has 1 and another one that's on the way. Also Kepor, hello there sir, and good evening. How's the game going? Looks like it's gonna be packed with action in the next part of the game. We have so many conflict zones going around here. Surely Varus aren't gonna hold, Arno is calling out, and we will need to see if they're gonna hold or not. The city center did manage to get wall up, and of course did chop it with the builders. Now Malm, okay, he should defend this. Actually, he should defend this. It's still gonna be hard, but he should defend this. He's gonna lose quite a few units, probably like 2 horses, another archer. I don't think the Varu is gonna be damaged though. He can take out the Varu as well with 3 knights. Although in the north he doesn't have a knight, he has a horse, and that's impossible to actually attack into a Varu with. Anyway, We do have France also managing to chip away the Zulu's horses to get some extra points there. We do have in the era score screen also 7 turns until the next World Congress, or I should say the next turn of the age here, with Sprig needing to get more 10 more points. Malm is gonna already get the Golden Age. Pompey is Dark Age right now, but oh my god, look at him settling cities here. Byblos, he got Anshan, he took a city from England, and he's still gonna have quite a few more cities on this eastern coast, which is going to be protected by Babylon. Shouldn't be a problem. You do have also Babylon starting to get up in the science, still has a problem with the starting to get up in the culture, but still has a problem with the science. Malm is also 52 science and 55 culture. Did actually manage to catch up quite nicely to his neighbor here, Rome, in the output of score, not really in the total score, right? He's 509. He's barely like half of Trajan science in the total acquired, with like 2/3 of what ETPI has in the culture. Yeah, less than 2/3. Okay, sure, if we wanna be exact here. Then we do have Magnus being placed in Anshan. We might actually see a few chops from a builder coming out next turn, and of course I do see he has quite a few 3/3 tiles here to benefit from. There must have been some very good, very benevolent hurricane just passing through and upgrading these tiles here. Seems every man CPS will have a much better economy once Portugal settles coast of the Sea of Dido. Well, that's a very good question. That's a very good question. Let's actually see what's going to happen with the economy. Statement, I should say, not question. CC Pyro does only have 38 points of gold per turn right now. ETPI is on 15, Tapir is 9, and Salto is 31. On the other side, we do have Firsos 56, Pompey 47, Malm is only on 9, and then Sprig is on 25 as well. He can canal from Anshan into England. Canal from Anshan into England. He could canal. Yes, he could over here, right on the 2-1. He could canal into England. The question is, will he start building boats? Because England does have a few of them in the choke points there. And I would imagine he's going to need to get a unit on that tile so he blocks any kind of improvement. And anyway, +6 campus in Anshan. Where's the +6 campus? I do see this. This is a +4. This is the +4. Where do you see the +6? Or did he settle on? No, that's not a geothermal. Where's the +6? Oh, here in the third ring to the northwest. I see the geothermals right now. I found it. I found it. Yes, you're correct. It's north. Now we got Sidon getting to chop some more of those rice tiles for the extra food, getting to the 9th population, putting down his industrial zones from fire, and I do see he did finish his mausoleum at Halicarnassus, grabbing some more of those culture and science points, not to mention a bit of faith on his improved resources, or I should say on the coastal resources. I do see Carthage still needs to buy some tiles. It's, I guess Pompey considers it's a bit too big of an investment. I do have to point something else out. Do you see the production difference between these two teams? We got Firsos 160 production versus 90 max from ETPI. That's 90 max from ETPI. And look at this, actually India is going to need to defend his capital, and it looks like he's going to get these knights in a clutch. But by the looks of it, his Varus are going to be strong enough to punch back these knights back into the territory. We'll probably grab another tile here next turn, while the knights, yes, can counter attack and do some damage to the Varus. It doesn't look like they're taking them out quickly enough. You know, we do have some new crossbows coming on the field, which are very good units to attack into Varus with. One of the counters of Varus is also a lot of archers. If you, well, back in the day, it was also a lot of archers. If you were getting attacked with Varus, you just get some strong units in the front, put some archers in the back, and pew, 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 pew. You know, take them down slowly but surely. We got Pana getting another archer, Chennai getting another archer, Delhi getting another archer. Looks like we do have India here getting ready with those archer shots. France is also getting a few more horses. He's up to 2, 4, 6, 8 right now, and I do see another warrior coming up from Amboise. He might actually get the courser timing nicely. He's going for will next turn, and getting civil service also next turn for an extra +5 from the military. alliance. Pompey 10 points out. Freritos is over the necessary points. We got Salto going Dark Age. She's 45 out of 47, and we only have 5 more turns to go. England over here is gonna try to get a commercial. That is gonna be a splendid one. It's a +4. We do have Sock upon 10 trying to get a religion also, and he does need to chop another tile for that Holy Sire project to finish, so he can establish a religion. And we see Babylon is also gonna have access to Marco Polo. He did put down his merchants and commercials, and of course we'll get some chops probably. Yeah, we do have him also with some explode. Oh my god, this land looks like incredible. My god, how it looks like in the capital city. Beautiful, beautiful. 6 2 tiles with 2 5s with 3 3s, 4 3s, 4 4s over there. Just incredible. And he's getting his setup nicely with industrial zones around. Oh my god, that are gonna be boosted by multiple aqueducts. Oh, who doesn't like this spawn? Beautifully played out by Freritos, by the way. I do also see Rome is managing to get his golden age, and we do need to see how he's gonna get pushed back here. Already you see that banged up knight is going back, is gonna have a promotion, but it's gonna need to keep moving away from these Varos, because you never know when the trunks come. We do also need to see if India is gonna use this momentum to keep on pushing Rome, since he did manage to kinda, you know, get close to Rome in science and culture. We will need to see if he's gonna use this against him, his opponent. At the moment, he did manage to overtake ETPI in the production. He's 92 versus 100, but then you do need to take into account the 92 faith per turn he's also making on top of that 92 production. Pompey did jump up to 141 points of production, and I do see he's gonna finish that industrial zone. A lot of libraries here. He's on 45 science, 74 culture versus Salto's 48 and 51. Looking at the text, he's going construction. Does look like he's gonna need to be careful about land and sea. More about land and sea though. He would really wish to get some catapults against England, although right now it doesn't feel like he's gonna manage to do so. And we do have Babylon putting a city so they can trade with, and I'm pretty sure Phoenicia is going to be very happy to connect his empire to Babylon's city centers and use Reina in both cities so they can grab that extra gold there. Let's actually see what happened. Okay, golden age for Dido, 1 point off. He's gonna get it. Sprig is 6 point off. He's probably gonna get it as well. He did recruit Ethelfled. It's just a matter of time until he's gonna get his coursers here, his castle's technology. He's going for divine right next turn, and that should be enough points for him to get the golden age, putting down a few chateaus here and there for the extra culture and of course the gold, while he keeps on building horses, training horses. Another 3 coming up from Bordeaux, Nantes and Amboise. I do have to say on Zulu, we do have him getting his iron working up, and I do see he kind of lagged behind. 35 science, 39 culture. He's starting to get catapult cores, and I do see knight cores are also getting upgraded. Now this is a dangerous moment for the Black Queen here. This is the moment he really needs his coursers. Otherwise, these units, these knight cores, will take him down. A sassy gamer lady, hello there ma'am and good evening. Hey, how are the little kids doing? How are the kids doing? Good evening ma'am. There we go, and of course a big shout out to sassy gamer lady. There we go. The little fur babies are doing great. Very nice. I'm doing fine. Trying to protect myself from the cat, which is actually right now, it's very good. She's actually sleeping right now. But, you know, other than that, she's probably going to want my hand a little bit later. Is the France defender? I didn't see actually defender. No, France actually did get feed the world and tithe here. No, not defender of the faith. Yeah, we do have Zulu getting some commercials up in the city of Babanango, putting Victor in there to keep those borders tight. And we do need to see if he's going to manage to get going soon against France here. His knights are definitely going to be strong enough to push through the horse line of France. It's just a matter of time until France is going to get his stronger technology though. Also, maybe if Zulu lets Portugal take a couple of Western French cities, he can trade with Rome. Yeah. True. Sassy going to walk the pups and grab dinner. Bon appetit, madam. Bon appetit. Have a great. Thank you so much for the raid, and of course, glad to see you tonight. Yeah, we do have to take a look how England is going to get to fend off attacks here on the seas or on the land. We do have more jobs available for Babylon to go for, and of course with that much more science and culture, we're going to need to see if Babylon is going to hit a higher timing. 213 points of production for Freritos. He's just steaming ahead here with double the amount of points that Trajan is making on the production screen. Blair, good evening, sir, and welcome. What's the continent situation in France? It's one big. No, it's actually two continents. He's on the. Oh yeah, I remember. It's the tiny red continent. Oh my God, this looks like my damaged toe over here. I did tell you that a few days ago. I actually damaged my toe while I was in the pause and coming back to the pause, and I actually. Oh my God, it's still there. It's still a wound there. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Okay, no boats, no new boats from Phoenicia. We do have him just looking at the units of Portugal, not actually pushing through, getting his granaries, getting more workshops, and adding more production points to his empire. While his lighthouses are going to be finished, he's going to have an international trade route to send his traders to. I'd also notice still there is more gold being generated by Freritos de la Vega than we do see on the side of CPS. Now we do have India successfully pushing back Rome here from his side of the tree. We do see also India starting to get another one of these settlers, and to be honest, he could just settle a city here, by the way, between the two bananas, and get those trade routes going towards France, because yes, Arpino did get settled, although to imagine this is gonna stay, or this city is actually gonna get a lot of galleys here, I would think not, right? I would think not. We do have Rome actually putting a settler right in the face of India. Wow! Right? Wait a second. He's putting a city in the face of India that has crusade. Yeah, that sounds like a problem. This city is gonna get converted, and quite quickly, I would say. Yeah, converts in 2 turns, it's growing in 7. I think it's gonna convert well before it grows, right? Non-freshwater city, yes, he can actually chop a cattle tile for an extra population point, but that's not happening. We do have more campuses and another encampment coming out from Malm. I do see he's... we gotta pause. We gotta pause here. Malm is under pressure. I don't know if that's brave or bad. Yeah, Spoon is saying. I mean, he's getting as many cities as he can, right? He's grabbing land here, and he does want to keep away India. He would have gotten converted somehow. Anyway, we would need to see if he's going to manage to keep the defense up. That's what's important here, keeping the defense up. Now, you do see the Indian Varus cannot really push into the Roman lands right now. They would need to be stronger units here, and I'm pretty sure India is going to get some. ETPI is going to get also his sprinting next turn for an extra +3. We do have France about to get pushed, but he did get his coursers, so now this attack is not that effective. We're going to need to see the archers getting their crossbow upgrades, and I do have to say Zulu is also going to get his crossbow upgrades in 3 turns. Machinery, he has 1, 2 of these archer cores, more 3 archer cores with the 4th one on the way. That will allow him to do so much damage against the French units. France didn't get to establish his spy anywhere. He just got it in the city of Paris and will need to deploy it somewhere. I would imagine it's Zulu, because Zulu is kind of, you know, knocking on his doorstep and trying to get in, so he's going to need to get that extra deployed there. We do have also Salto managing to recruit Isodor of Miletus from the engineer screen, while he did manage to get a few chops going. We do have from the North Babylon starting to pump out a few heavy chariots. They do look more for defense rather than anything, but he still has quite a few cities that need to select production there, so maybe we will see an army just quickly getting raised in a few turns. Watching Malman saw his laughing face when Rome plays that city. I can imagine. Can you share? Oh my God, do you have a screenshot? That would be gold. If you do have a screenshot, please share it on my Discord. That would be gold. I'm gonna show it on stream. Also, yeah, there we go. We're fine. I might need to get another coffee though. Yep, there we go. There we go. Okay, so units. Let's see. Babylon is gonna get new builders. Oh my god, how many builders he has in his territory. This is a massive effort from Babylon to improve everything as quickly as possible. This is 10, 30, 53, and we do see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 builders and more coming out. 11 builders and more getting built. Looking at Zulu, he is about to start attacking here. I do see the Knight Courser can actually do quite a bit of damage against the Coursers, but still no crossbows yet. So I would imagine he's gonna wait for those, even though like even these Archer Cores are chopping away at the Courser's strength and of course allowing these Knight Cores to do more damage. Right now, if he does attack, he should have enough strength to take out that Courser entirely. Now the counter attack is not gonna be that bad. We do see the French Coursers basically die if they try to attack into the Knight Cores, and that's not a good thing. Oh my god, the Corsair remained alive on 3 HP. He remained alive with 3 HP. Really? Anyway, some more general also from France is gonna give him the points. He put a horse in front that's gonna die really badly. You do see the Knight Core is overwhelmingly doing the damage against that horse, and of course we do see more joining the fight with new courses coming out from Sprig's side. We do need to see if they're gonna actually manage to help him defend here. On the western side, we do have Malm also going for his printing in 5 right now. Since Rome did manage to get his printing, it's not a possibility for him to actually get there. We do see that he's also struggling to fight a city spot. India was trying to get next to those bananas, but then Rome came through and put a city there. Also, does France have Defender of Faith? He doesn't have Defender of Faith. I don't know if he actually bought... let me see. Let me double check. No, he still didn't get Defender of Faith. And I do see England actually got Defender of Faith. He denied it. He denied it. He was getting a religion here in Stock upon Trent and he denied it. And we did jump into the new era. We got Tapir Dark Age. Oh my god, he's actually pushing France. He should be pushing France with all the +5 mini card, +5 general alliance. This is gonna be so strong. Already 80 strength knights on attack, 75 to 80 strength knights. We're gonna have a pause here in a minute or so, so they can actually go through the World Congress, and right after the pause we're gonna take a look at all of their bonuses here. I do see Tapir is the only one that went Dark Age here from CPS's side. He's down to 37 science and 27 culture. This kind of looks like an all-in maneuver into France, and of course we're going to need to see if he's going to be successful. These full-strength Knight Cores can definitely damage the Coursers quite a bit, even though I do have to point out at the moment we still do not have that French spy inside of the cities of Zulu. France at the moment is not benefiting from that extra ability. He did buy out an apostle though, and makes me wonder what is he gonna do with it. Looking at this city though, I do see Puteoli did not actually convert yet, and ETPI did find a moment, a weakness in India's defense. He's gonna lose a knight here, and while I do notice India is gonna need to rebuild quite a few. We got a victory before
Though
the
its face may
Congress.
change throughout the ages,
Victory before the Congress.
history is
I
written
think
from the
Babylon
hand of
being,
the victor.
Babylon's muscles were getting out of his shirt over there. Oh my god, did you see Babylon's production at the end? This is actually
By
GG.
your actions
This is a GG. CC Pyro called it out. This is actually a GG. Incredible. Let me actually take a quick pic here. Oh my god, I can't believe this was actually a CC. That was so quick. Unbelievable. One era. We went, no, 2 eras. We went through 2 eras. Let's see what they have to say. I'm gonna jump into the voice channel here so we can hear them out, but give me a second so I can actually put my correct sound settings. And we gotta know. I mean, we're definitely gonna jump into a lobby that's being talked in French. The main language is gonna be French there. We do need to hear them out, and of course, if we do get some answers in English, that's gonna be amazing. If not, the chat can maybe can help us out translate.
Je pense que t'étais pas obligé gros, de faire un peu shito. Mais,
Ouais,
mais
tu
en
vois,
tout cas,
c'est-
le timing était le plus tôt possible hein, sur les chevaliers. T'as fait.
Ouais, là,
tu pouvais pas
j'ai
faire mieux.
vraiment, on va dire, j'ai vraiment donné sa chance au timing chevalier.
Ouais.
Non, mais je sais que c'est à chier, hein, mais je venais avec Alliance, imprimerie et tout. J'étais en mode, on y va comme un cochon. Et ouais, bah, c'était vraiment comme un cochon.
C'était un-
En plus, j'ai-
14 amazing
Les varros,
Temple
les
of
varros, c'est une bonne
Artemis,
ligne.
man. You know,
Hello, Michael.
14 Good evening, sir. Bonsoir, bonsoir. 14
Hello.
amenities, Temple of Artemis. This is a rare sight. What happened there? You know? Incredible.
It was a funny spawn, eh,
Yeah,
Michael?
yeah, into that temple.
Did you like the way I play it? Just full science and go.
Yeah. But I gotta say, all of this Liang spamming is starting to be quite a trend over here.
Yeah,
we
quite
have
trending.
what, 3 people going for the right side Liang. Oh, nice. Glad to see it.
Yep, but Malmo was saying that Knight's push is suck. I'm gonna say yes too. I think so, but I thought that if I don't push earlier in the game, we will be fucked up anyway because no free sim. So I prepared this. I knew I will have another push after, but yep. Just maybe I should have been more patient. That's it. At least we can all know it's for sure 100%. If this push don't pass, it means that Knight really suck.
Nah,
The
now we
Knights on
sure.
Zulu don't suck. Look at Knights on Zulu. Knight cores with +5 military card from the Dark Age.
Yep.
You
All
saved the spring.
all Knights.
Yeah, you
The
saved
teams that did
spring.
Knight lost in the end. Now, what did you thought of the map, Frerito? I think we don't have really a free sim, so
Well, Vicky is kind of pressing now. I don't know.
She can expand. She's on the Didon
Yes.
version, so
Yeah, Dido Canal can get through.
I mean, Vicky could have gone Canal as well, no? I mean, all cities against all cities.
Vicky
La-
could
la
have what?
La ville que je te tue.
Yep.
Bah,
Oui, elle aurait pu faire un canal, c'est un point.
tu la places une case à droite et du coup t'es safe et tu peux juste faire un canal, tu vois.
Ouais.
Enfin,
En fait, je suis con,
Oh.
j'ai pas fait.
il peut pas canal.
Ah, sorry, Michael, sorry.
No problem.
Sorry.
No,
faut pas y aller.
désolé, je ne parlais français très bien.
They have to express, and we are bad at English. So.
It's fine. We can understand each other. Sign language, it's all good.
But Malm, do you think if I wait to have better push, I can kill you? This
Yes, if you look at this turn, you have +6 on me. I'm far from. I'm like 3 or 4 turns from printing, like 6
Yep.
turns from spy, and with more crossbows and maybe des coursiers or pike and shot or just pikeman, you can do a good job. I agreed, and I took Crusade instead of Defensor of Face.
I
think you have
because I didn't want to push you, Malm. I was like, if I push you, maybe you think Doff, maybe. And I was like, no, please take Crusade.
You have a big shot, but
Yeah, I think I
not
have a
with
big
Knight. Knight is like the worst you need to build
Yep.
here.
No, I think I should have been
Last
more
NH
patient.
has joined the
I did
round
Knights
table.
because I wanted to be fast. It's always like this, but
Pike and shot, industrialization, ballistic. Pardon.
Hello there, Cassid. Hi all. They were talking about the Canal City from Vicky. If it was one tile right from where it would have been safe. We're talking about this one, right? This was the tile that we were talking about, the 2-1 here. If that's the one that you're also referring to, yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Yes, this one. Let me open up the mic again.
push. But Varou, whew.
Varou,
Good
good units.
Like, with my knights, I was like, oh damn.
I saw the knight and I was like, but I have arrows.
Why did France didn't chop his general? I know he had the chops ready to go, 3 builders ready to go, but he chose not to.
I don't chop without Magnus, what the fuck. I don't care about one general.
I see. Okay.
I
So
chop
you didn't
literally
really-
3 or 4 settlers with Magnus 2. So I don't lose pop, so I will not lose all this chop for one general
Oh no.
with triple
Yeah.
chop.
Makes sense.
And yeah,
I mean, out of those cities, you got a lot more production. The stats were coming to come to shape there, and if Zulu couldn't push into you, or you managed to defend in the next 10-15 turns, you would have just out-simmed him.
Yeah, c'est nickel kill later.
Yeah.
It was okay in
Yeah, yeah.
general the first turn.
Yep. Makes sense.
I can't really push before
We knew
secondary
we-
units, so you don't care about the first one.
We're like, what is the most random map? Okay, 70s. Let's play 70s.
Yeah. Well, have a
No,
good
at least
evening.
it was
Bonsoir, and thank you so much for allowing me to stream. Much appreciated.
Yep. GG. Have a
GG.
great night.
Well played. Oh, there we have it. We heard from both teams here, Freritos de la Vega and CPS on the other side, telling us what did happen during the game, what was their plan, and also what did they end up having as problems, and of course, what did they do to solve them. We did have a very early CC coming out today from this game. We barely made it into the second era over here, or I should say the third era Congress. As you can see, it's just up on the screen right now. Thank you so much for the follows, much appreciated for the subs, and of course for the support of the channel. And we're gonna see each other in the next streams, and I gotta say, we got a weekend packed of action today. This one, I'm still gonna need to wait for some more information, but we're gonna have to see. Oh my god, you're gonna see it on my Discord what's gonna happen. We do also need to see if there's gonna be a game tomorrow. I was trying to take a look, maybe a 2 versus 2, maybe a 1 versus 1, because we streamed quite a few 4v4s and of course the FFAs. So I was trying to figure out if there are some other games, other types of formats that we would go for. In the meantime, thank you so much also for every bit of support you're showing me on YouTube. You can see all of my VODs on YouTube, by the way. They are saved over there, and it just takes me a few hours to get the live stream cut into the VODs, so you can actually not see the beginning and the end and stuff like that, and maybe even the pauses in the middle. Thank you so much for everything. Leave a comment, and of course don't forget to follow / subscribe to the channel for the notifications, and see you next time. Bye bye. Much love, sir.